Good evening, guys. Welcome to, well, another ECL matchup. Just kidding, guys. It's playoffs now. So, obviously, the top 5 teams. You've got, obviously, Rooster getting to the next round as they are their top team. Then we've got, House Bets with Mindfreak. They're playing on the official stream. And we've got Mantra Only One Word is playing on my stream. I'm only Josh on TV. Hope you guys have a great day so far. I saw probably most of you at IM Melbourne or Fortress or whatever, and I really appreciate all the guys that came up to say hi to me and all the people who took photos of me as well. And really appreciate all the support and stuff like that as well that you've given me from the interviews and whatnot as well. And I'm hoping to do a bit more in the future, but we'll see what happens at the moment because just getting the, I gotta say, it's not sure what's going to happen, I suppose, but we've got the game here, so it just doesn't really matter anyway. Both teams are only one word coming back from China after setting the ACL. They got pretty decently far. Obviously, couldn't get over the second last hurdle in Ninja to try and get into the ACL. With FlyQuest, a few others in particular, and then there's Mantra, who basically 0-2 the ACL, losing to only one word in a BO1 earlier on. So those are the two teams already really known here in particular. Should be expected that only one word could win this BO3, but you know, Mantra are a pretty decent gatekeeper team, and they're quite scary to go up against in particular. And a lot of these BO3s in particular, they're actually quite good at, and a lot of these team-based maps they're quite good at as well. They have really good sort of like heads-up tactics in particular, and have a pretty experienced IG on to basically deleting and essentially stopping a lot of pushes from other teams. On the outside, you've got only one word, and only one word have got the firepower to really back it up. As per se, they've got the Terry and Banana duo, they've got Freeman added as well. And it's a really extra prong to their trident of only one word. However, only one word, I feel like they've been really underperforming to where they should be. Because when you got a roster with, you got your roster with Terry, Banana, Oath. I know Oath is temporarily playing at the moment, but Oath has really stepped up as well. Viridian and Freeman, you need to be doing a lot better to where only one word is at the moment. I'm a bit surprised with only one word getting that upgrade. They didn't go up into that second and third bracket, but were in fourth instead. And admittedly, they did have a late resurgence, and also at the same time, they had some late stumbling blocks as well, where they did lose a couple of series, which impacted their playoff result in the end, where they have to fight for effectively elimination. Every BO3 is an elimination match. Now with playoffs, if you guys don't know, there's only one ESL Pro League spot this time, so the winner will get the ESL Pro League spot for the grand final. And well, I'm going to say overall it's pretty much a bar fight between House Bets, Rooster, and Mindfreak, I would say. Leaning towards Rooster being one of the favorites to just take that out overall. And it has definitely helped that... it has helped as well that FlyQuest did withdraw from the league to allow some of these other Australian teams to potentially have a chance in it. So, yeah, you know, basically it's pretty much up in the air with the contest in particular on who's going to really take off these spots for ESL Pro League or spot for ESL Pro League. Now next season, if you guys don't know, so next season will be dictated off VRS and having 2 teams from ESA Open season 52 and 3 teams from ESA Open season 53. So you may notice that KZG and a few others are participating Open at the moment. And the main reason for that is that we've pretty much got close to where the VRS teams are going to be. The VRS teams are going to be locked in on the 25th of July. And at the moment, to just give you a brief idea of the VRS teams at the moment. So the first one would be FlyQuest, but FlyQuest are unlikely to accept that invite. Then it'll be Semper and Semper will definitely accept that invite. Then it'll be X-Talon, and X-Talon will most likely accept that invite. That's the Brace, Hazard, Sterling, Vision Addicts lineup. And then you got Rooster. Of course, Rooster are going to accept that invite any day of the week. Then you got House Bets, who will definitely accept that lineup. The House Bets roster has shifted over as well, if you guys do not know. So they've shifted, if you don't know, Brace and PZ have gone into X-Talon, and basically they've had that 2 other players replace in House Bets, which have kept their rank together. And last but not least would be Mindfreak. Okay, Mindfreak would be that last team at the moment. However, it is quite close between these teams because only one word and Mantra are quite close. And after the league is over, the VRS points will start to update, which means that certain teams could move around before that 25th July update. And there might be a couple of tournaments in between those updates in particular that could shift around the VRS system. So I'd say overall, I think Mindfreak, only one word, and Mantra should be really alert on like potential switching, because overall, Mindfreak, if they don't play a lot of tournaments and they see like Mantra and a few others win a few games, especially any upsets in particular, it could put their position of being an ECL next season in chaos, as there's only 5 teams from the VRS Australian rankings that can be invited. And, you know, we already know that FlyQuest won't take it up, but X-Talon, Rooster, Tempify, Mindfreak, all those teams will definitely take it up. Let me just double check here, actually. I just want to double check. So we got Tempify, who will take it, Rooster, who will take it, Housepets will take it, Mindfreak will take it, and X-Talon will take it as well. Okay, that's the other one as well. Sorry, I was missing a team. I was like going, which one is, which one it could be, basically. But yeah, overall, with both teams in particular, I think Mantra, if you look at the standouts, I would say with Mantra in particular, probably be the Winnie area, if I'm just going to be brutally honest, the Winnie riflers, okay? And also Reckons as well. Always forget Reckons. Reckons and Winnie, probably a really powerful combination of riflers. And then you got the Orphan Cookie as well. Cookie can be good on his good days and off on his off days as well. Cookie overall, I felt like, you know, he has a lot more potential in him, and I'm not sure how to really unlock that potential for him in particular. He was very, very impressive in his previous roster. I think that was the Fiend roster, the Big Dogs roster, where he was absolutely huge and, you know, basically caused a lot of chaos and was a win condition for that roster. However, in Mantra, I feel like Mantra, a lot of step backs have been taken overall. They're still that gatekeeper sort of team. They made playoffs this time around, but I feel it's because like the other teams imploded rather than Mantra improved. So it's a bit of like obviously column A, column B, but Mantra improved slightly, but the rosters imploding above them helped out immensely. And that won't help them out when they take on teams like, you know, when Simplify get back into the fold, the next talent of their team get back into the fold as well. If Mantra get there, that is. Now, I've only got one word, you got Freeman. Okay, Freeman's definitely the best player by far, followed by both Terry and Banana. Terry and Banana, obviously a very, very good duo. Freeman's also just a very good player in general. Most likely will be smurfing in these type of leagues, given the caliber of CS that he's used to. And I feel overall with only one word, like they should be winning this BO3. Like if they don't win this BO3, I'm getting a bit worried about the project, because going for like Freeman or any of the other players in particular, oh, sorry guys, I get BRB for a second, okay? Okay guys, we're gonna get our vetoes very shortly, and basically my simulation vetoes is going to be Dust2, Train, and Ancient. However, these two teams have not played against each other too much, so it could be completely different, okay? Thank you for the sub game, Marina, really, really appreciate it. So we don't have Train this time, only one word, ban Train. That's interesting. So Train's not going to come out. So we've got Dust2, Nuke, and Inferno. Okay, so Dust2 being picked by only one word, and Nuke being picked by Mantra, and Inferno being the decider pick. So that's the pick so far. G'day, Tien. Overall, I'm going to say with these maps, I'm just going to give you guys the win rate here. Just going to quickly get that done. So it was really odd actually for only one word to ban Train. That was the interesting ban. Like only one word went out for the counter veto right away, and essentially it was just a coin flip from Mantra for picking Inferno and Ancient. But overall, just looking at this win rate, it's fairly decent for both teams. I'm gonna say for both Dust2. Dust2 is a 50-50 call for only one word, and Nuke is a 40% call for Mantra in particular. I feel like that's a punish pick more than anything, given that only one word generally ban Nuke in general. So yeah. Do you reckon wins? I reckon only one word will probably win this 2-0. Like I reckon only one word's a stronger team on paper, and really needs to realize that fact on paper as well. That's my opinion on that one. Just gonna check if the game's loaded up, by the way, guys. So Dust2 is gonna be the first map, and I've got to update that on chat too. What about Mindfreak v House Pets? Probably House. Geez, that's a tough one. That's actually legitimately 50-50. I would say in my personal opinion, I probably would say Mind Freak, given the house bets have replaced 2 players. Yeah. That's my call. Sorry, guys. I was just fixing up this. Here we go. So yeah, so I think overall, like, you know, Mind Freak v House Bet, I reckon Mind Freak will probably win it. But then again, I'm not too sure, given the fact that Mind Freak did make a roster change, obviously just switching out Gump, which I was actually a bit surprised by, to be honest. Like, straight after the ESL Pro League, they removed Gump. And, yeah, you know, obviously, yeah, Gump was picked up by House Bets, just an FYI. You didn't know. So, I'll probably say, Mind Freak wins that one, in my opinion. I reckon Mind Freak will probably win that one, given their roster stability is just a bit better than House Bets, because House Bets lost Brace and PZ. So, yeah. 2 seconds, just getting the HUD up. What are you guys' thoughts on this map anyway? On this game? Like, do you think who do you think's winning it? Okay, that's the main thing. Who do you think's winning this BO3? I think only one word should basically to Otis. That's my opinion on that one. Like, I feel like only one word have got the players to do so as well. All these games at 7 AST, I can't watch them all, dude. Yeah, I noticed that as well. There are so many games on today. Like, you got 2 tournaments operating at the same time. You got an Asia tournament, obviously, with Meza. You also got Blast, and then you also got the playoffs. And then after that as well, like, even like, you know, halfway through the series or whatnot, like a few games through the series, you got like another set of games, like 9 AST as well. Like, you got Fun to Pick and all that stuff as well. Even if only one word play better should win this. Yeah, only one word. I think I discussed this earlier on. I'm not sure if you guys were here for it, but only one word were not very convincing. Let's just put it that way. Okay, weren't very convincing to me in the last 3 to 4 months, effectively. Like, you know, I feel like I want a lot more from them in particular. Maybe I should interview them about it. Like, you know, I don't want to like really just, you know, really screw it in. And like, you know, just probably ask, you know, do you feel you're underperforming, basically? Do you have a favorite player that you're following the series? Well, there are a lot of favorite players I do like. Obviously, the Terry Banana duo, really do like. And we got Eddie as well. We also got Winnie and Reckons, obviously. Reckons with the Luscious Locks. And we got Winnie as well. I think they'll be thinking the same, yeah. Because, like, I felt like there should be a lot more in this team. But that's just me in particular. Like, I felt there's a lot more that's probably needed in this team. If I'm going to be, you know, that's my assessment. I mean, you got Freeman added to the roster. You expect another win condition, and it really hasn't hasn't really pushed the needle that much. I know they did get a bit further than other teams in ACL, but maybe I'm thinking like it should be a lot more than what it actually is. How do you guys enjoy IM Melbourne? Let's talk about IM Melbourne. How do you guys enjoy that? I am still amazed about the call to win the game. That round of nuke to win the game. There are a lot of like big moments from Vitality in particular. Like that's why Vitality is a champion team, by the way. 12-6 down, CT side nuke. They're with FAMASas and MP9s on the first round, and able to come back and tie it up 12-12. And the craziest thing is that they called a Hut and Squeaky execute on what was it? Hut and Squeaky execute on round, I think it was round 42. Okay, on the T side. That is absolute insanity. Okay, they call a Hut and Squeaky execute. Like, that is like a basic bitch strategy, is the Hut and Squeaky. Okay. So many heart-wrenching rounds. Yeah, definitely. That 1v3 in particular from Zywoo. There was a lot of rounds in particular. I think that Train, like, geez, like, I gotta say, Vitality were just willing themselves over the line, I think, for Train and Nuke. Like, seriously, Falcons are probably sitting there going, like, what else do I need to do to win this game? Like, honestly, like, some of the asshole-ish things. I think Flames as well, the Ninja Diffuse in the 1v1. And Tez's fired at all the likely locations other than the one he was at. To be fair, someone actually said this as well. Someone was actually quite surprised that players were supporting Vulcans, not players, sorry, fans in Australia, given, you know, Vulcans and how, you know, they can literally buy anyone. Because that's what someone said on their comments. Where's the game starts? It's in warm-up at the moment. I'm just waiting for the last player to join in before I switch to the game. They're in warm-up at the moment. We're missing Freeman at the moment. Now for Mantra as well. Mantra have performed pretty well. Like, Mantra made playoffs, which they didn't make playoffs last time. They went to relegations instead. I'd say it's a bit of an improvement for Mantra. But the downside for Mantra in particular is that they're not good and they're not bad either. But they are going to get screwed over by VRS because they're not in the top 5 VRS. So we'll probably ask in particular if they do win this series, like, how are you going to get back into ECL? Like, what's your main path going to be back into ECL? And, you know, you just suss out if they're playing open or not. You know what, I can probably check if they're playing open. Because, like, Mantra, I think, is below Mind Freak. So, yeah. Yes, I do remember that. I was with one of my streamer friends when that started happening. There's a lot of people trying to do fake French accents as Vitality. Like, by the way, it was actually quite humorous. Okay, not sure what's going on. Like, the game froze for a second. Okay, I think we're doing a new server. Okay, yeah, we're doing a new server. The crowd was very, very good at the event. Like, really, really good at the event. Yeah, it did, like, the degeneracy stuff, like, I get a bit iffy about that at times. Maybe if I get iffy about the degeneracy and whatnot, is that sponsors. That's pretty much it. Tandora was fine. Like, Tandora stuff with, like, the bra man and whatnot, that's fine. Like, that's okay. And that's having fun. I'm talking about the excessive drinking and whatnot. That's all I worry about in particular. But I gotta say, like, you know, obviously sponsors would be okay with it. They probably would have pitched the fact that that's what Australians do, basically. Like, so if you guys are wondering, by the way, there's a bit of an extra delay. I don't think Freeman could get into the server. So we're just waiting for the players to get into the server. I'm pretty sure the world knows that we love beers. Yeah, yeah. It's the, what is it? It's getting those sponsors that would like making sure that, yeah, that would, like, you know, support that sort of stuff. Because some sponsors can be very, very iffy. Like, you know, if they're near a gambling company or a, you know, a alcohol company that they don't want to be associated with it. Which is, you know, probably part of the parcel of, like, you know, ESL. To be fair though, like, given that the blast events that a lot of people are off their chops and other TOs, like, I guess it's pretty not unfounded, but shouldn't be really concerned with it. Yeah, I did see that as well, and I'm like, they're banned in Oz. Like, when I saw that, I'm like, they're banned in Oz, mate. Like, they can't, like. when I saw that, I'm like, you can't do that in Australia, and I know you can't do that in Australia. With 1.2 mil peak viewership was very, very good for the event. I don't know, I don't understand people who questioned it and were like, oh, why would we hold this at UU late time? It's just like, bro, it's the weekend. It is Sunday. It is a Sunday afternoon, okay? They play English Premier League games on Sunday afternoon. They don't play it at night, okay? Big difference. And it was just the brain dead comments, okay? And I know this person will double down on this brain dead comment. Okay, he'll double down 100%. And then triple down as well, even though he is completely fucking wrong. Like, Saturday and Sunday, it is okay to have afternoon games because people have the time to watch it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, there's no crowd at 2 a.m. Like, everyone will be asleep. Anyways, guys. We've got everyone in the server. That's probably the main thing. So we're gonna head on in. Oh, we got me here still as well. I don't think we need me here today. What do you prefer? Me here or no? No, they've started. They haven't started. They have to get the server done. They have to get the server redone. Games aren't somewhere else. Games are here today. Basically, Freeman couldn't join the server, so yeah. So they had to set this one up. Well, they had to set another server up. So here we go. Welcome, guys, to Dust 2. So this map was picked by Only One Word. Only One Word are pretty strong on this in particular. Dust 2, well, I don't know if we're going to be really serious. It's all up to the AWPers, so it's going to be a lot on... Oh no, we actually got Sunshines in, so I think they're doing a sub. So they'll switch subbing out Freeman for Sunshines, and that's actually a big hit in particular for Only One Word. Now, so usually mainly on the AWPers, so you got Viridian City versus Cookie. This will be knife round, but this knife round will just be basically be Mantra winning it. You haven't played CS since 2006. Well, that's a bit of a time warp, isn't it? That is definitely a time warp. You won't recognize any of the players that played, and all of them have retired. There's no, it's very free. There's no knife round. Basically, with some TOs and whatnot, like you can't get rid of the knife round. So the other team just dies deliberately, so the other team picks a side. There are some TOs where they have the software and whatnot to, you know, just automatically assign a team. But I don't think Face It is one of them. But either way, we're on the way, guys. Only One Word picking up Dust 2. I'm Josh, I'll be your caster for today. Welcome to the mini-maps, by the way. So you guys will be like going, where's the mini-map? The mini-map is right here, okay? Right here. Happy signs, okay? Mini-map, we're ready to go. So you got 2 flashes, and we got a P2000 on Skull Hunter. Skull Hunter giving a few warning shots. Terry looking early on. Spots 1 dropping as well. And O2's on the side. They've heard Skull Hunter. Viridian trying to push up, but he's going to be forced back. Going to be an opening pick. Meanwhile, Skull Hunter's got another as well. The P2000 doing a lot of damage, and this little push coming in isn't coming up with any fruit. They've lost 2 players already. Both Terry started out the round as well. Meanwhile, we got a late lurk from Sunshine. Sunshine has heard Reckons go for the early flank. They might switch us up to A, but Reckons, he didn't suspect it at all. Sunshine's with a double kill. Now they're going to switch over to A. Quick rush around as well. Cheeseball and Skull Hunter going to try and sneak up mid. Meanwhile, they're going to have long control already. Skull Hunter and Cheeseball trying to trap it. Cheeseball does have a kit on him, by the way, as well as the secondary flash. It's going to be a very weird round here because both teams are thinking that the other team's already backstabbed them, basically. Oh, spots 1, spots 2, spots 3. He's got all the information he needs, and he's telling everyone, guys, there is nobody on site because they're all on B. Banana dialing in the digits. Was going to dial the digits, but he's going to plant it for Pit instead. And this is a very risky call, given the fact that Oath has just lost short. Flashbang goes in and coming in with a quick retake. Cheeseball does have the kit as well. Open up from Skull Hunter. Oath to trade out. Oath. Skull Hunter in a 1v2 dealt with, and doesn't matter. Oath somehow hangs on. I'm going to say, Mantra. They're not going to like that. They were in their own heads there. They were very, very in their own heads there. Only One Word really should have won that round. But Sunshine's with a critical 2k. Frees up long. And they can just basically take that all the way to the bank. I gotta say, overall, I would not like that as a mantra player. Would not be happy with that. A round like that. Ugh. 5v3, Cheeseball, sticking up mid. Does make a noise. Viridian would have heard it. Scout hits, that's all he needs, and he can probably sit to the Glock and finish off Cheeseball. Now he sees probably a second player got middle. He doesn't see it yet. They suspect the second player's up middle. Viridian's picked up the bomb, but fortunately, Oath has cleaned up the danger. And doesn't really matter. On the other end is Sunshine, so take out A. It'll be a second round for only one word, and the anti-eco is successful. Actually, Mantra's been a bit more money than usual. Skull Hunter doesn't have much money, neither does Reckons. And this is the worst part here for Mantra. They do need the helmet and armor here. They can't avoid not having a helmet. Just in case there's a Mac 10 or Galil in play, which I'm going to say doesn't seem like it. Fortunately, they gamble with it and they're correct that there's no Mac 10. Obviously, the Mac 10 will be having a field day against no head armor. Oath. Oh, gee, that's a bit of an opposition there for Winnie. And I gotta say, Oath really messed that one up. Winnie, not even at plat. It's all in the open. Terry. HE been thrown in. Good. Oh, somehow the utility doesn't connect from Reckons. The HE was just a bit too deep. Players just lurking in. Molotov thrown towards Platt. Winnie trying to go for a second. Doesn't get it. Lurking is Scalante. He's just waiting for the boosts. Just waiting for any noise. Flashbang goes up. Reckons with the MP9 gets one. Getting traded out by Banana. Banana pushing forward. He knows there's a second on short. Fortress Viridian takes care of Skull Hunter. Bombs dropped. Viridian in middle. Hoping the player drops down. Viridian catches him unaware. Viridian drops back. Gets a second kill. But it's going to be a really hard one to get in the sight because Viridian on 54 HP. Sunshines has to be the point man. They've got the two CTs isolated different sites. Winnie. Gotta be careful here as well. Doesn't want to get caught out. If he gets caught out, they're going straight to B. Winnie's gonna be a tough one for him. The small side anchor. B site. Meanwhile, Cheeseball playing Goose. Gotta be careful. Don't want to play an aggressive angle. You want to survive for a bit. You want to just hope they don't check your corners, but that Molotov is going straight. Oh no, it's not going to Goose, it's going to default. And Cheeseball should have a couple of kills here. They won't check him, they do check him. And that's going to be the round. Cheeseball doesn't have to do anything. Viridian's got to go peek and go ham here. And Cheeseball should go down, does go down. It's too late. Viridian. Got to hide at CT spawn. Winnie's coming after him after time, and he gets the shot. Beautiful shot by Winnie and an ultimate massive punish. That is a beautiful shot from Winnie. I gotta say that, like, you gotta go. Like, you gotta commit to a site at this stage. You can't be waiting here for 30 seconds or so. Like, as soon as the clock hits about 30, you gotta go. You gotta be able to check all the angles and whatnot. Otherwise, you're gonna have the situation where if your player dies behind the bomb, it's over. I gotta say, a very risky business from Winnie there. I mean, of course, you know, losing the M4 would have been huge. But you're trying to take an idiot after rounds. Give you a 3-for-2 trade in middle. That's going to be a good start so far. Cheeseball, the MP9. Oh, it doesn't get the headshot he needs. Might get the Kobe onto Oath. Will get the Kobe onto Oath as well. Winnie snipes in towards middle. Takes down Sunshines. Now it's up to Terry at a 1v2. Heavily tags up Winnie. He's looking for Cheeseball. Cheeseball tries to snipe in. It does. And Mantra have tied up at 2-2. That's a punishing jumping M9 kill there from Cheeseball as well. Cheeseball does recover the M4 at short. Makes it a second round on the board. And Mantra have really struck back here. Like, you know, the 3-for-2 trade, Winnie catching a player while in middle as well. Mantra, I was going to actually comment saying that, you know, Mantra losing that trade might lose a round because of that initial middle trade. But Winnie, you know, able to just catch only one word in the madness. Is someone subbing in for Freeman? Yes, Sunshine's are subbing in for Freeman. Cheeseball, young prodigy, exactly. You know, young prodigy, up and coming RGL at 36. Now, I'm very sure Cheeseball's younger than I am. So I don't think he's 36, Duncan. Molotov thrown to bedroom, and Cheeseball here, there's at least 2 players in bedroom. Reckons taking out Sunshine's as a Kobe on short, and they notice there's an A-side hit. Is he 36? Is he older than me? I'm very sure he was younger than me. Maybe HLTV got his date of birth wrong. Okay. Cheeseball. Very aggressive angle actually from Cheeseball. They don't have to be too aggressive. But, you know, they've ascertained that, you know, there were a few pistols at long. Got to keep that active. Reconsider HE at short at lowers and got a kill there as well. Terry has been spotted. Give you a pop flash in for Cheeseball. Cheeseball got to fake it out. Eagle from Terry. Just ready for the timing. A-side hit coming up. Got to look down towards long. Double it long. Cookie takes out Oath. Bombs dropped and Reckons and Cookie are going to clean it up and they don't have to aggress. Skull Hunter with the rotate coming in via CT. Makes it free on the board for Mantra. Good start from Mantra at the moment. They haven't got the big green yet on Cookie. I wonder if they've got no money to give it over to Cookie at the moment. GM4 is being passed around. Gun round coming in for only one word. Bring up middle is Cookie. Cookie, was he spotted? Oh, again, no, he's up here now. Terry, gonna be double flash. Terry was doing banana, cut up from behind by Skull Hunter. They weren't ready for that. They weren't ready for the push coming in. Now, Banana under a bit of pressure as well, completely smoked out. They definitely know it's most likely A execute now. A is the only option at the moment. Molotov thrown in, flash coming out as well. Cheeseball is still charging down. They're being very aggressive down towards mid. They've actually fought for mid control and are successful. Only one word, absolutely paralyzed in this instance. They haven't really got any ground. They've got to accelerate, get towards long while Mantra desperately trying to get any sort of defensive position at the moment. Molotov been thrown pretty early by Skull Hunter, but that's not going to do anything. Long push coming in. Flashbang comes out. Eddie's got it. Potentially doesn't get it in the end. Give you a 1-for-1 trade by Reckons, but make it a second. Sunshine's puts on another third as well, but traded out by Reckons in the end, leaving just Banana all by himself, and the bomb is dropped in no man's land. They know bomb is an A long, but there's still a lot of time to pick it up. Banana checking out car, making sure no one's there. Clears car. Well, not fully. But he's got to be careful because he doesn't know where Reckons is, doesn't know where Winnie is either. Winnie, not sure where Banana is at the moment, but he's going to check middle, try and reunite with Reckons. They're trying to check mid at the moment. Bomb has been picked up in the meantime by Banana. Banana, can he catch anyone unaware? It's the main thing overall. Banana's going to do a lot of searching because he's got a lot of angles to clear. So just got towards car. They believe that he's in middle at the moment, so Banana going long with the bomb. Should be able to get the bomb plant. Not Winnie, I don't think can get there in time. Hopefully Banana can. Oh, Banana's going to be careful. He's looking towards short. Should be potentially two-tapped by Reckons. So he's heard Reckons. Oh no, hasn't heard Reckons. Molotov been thrown in as well. HG is going to hit Banana for a bit of damage. Going to be wallbanged. Reckons prevents the bomb plant. 4th round for Mantra, and that's a good round. Very, very good round for Mantra. I'm going to say, Mantra played that 2v1 very, very well. Gave no opportunities at all to Banana. Didn't give him a 1v1 duel. Like, that is absolute, like, really, really huge as well. From Mantra. 4 in a row. They're on fire, as you can see there. Sunshines. Another contest for long. Molotov been thrown in, and that's going to basically molly them out. Sunshine's going to creep over the Tech 9. Can he get the hit? He does get the first hit. Can he get the second hit? Another flash has been thrown in. A lot of pressure being put on. Cheeseball and Reckons are heavily damaged in the exchange here. Now, Cookie misses a shot. That's not good at all. The Mantra under a lot of pressure. Rifles and AWPs exchange. Flashbang goes in as well. Cheeseball trying to fire through the smoke. Can he get anyone though? Cookie's got one. Tries to transfer it over. Hasn't. They really need to get some damage here, Mantra. I know they've got the initial pick, but they really need to get some damage here. Reckons and Cheeseball walking wounded at the moment. Skull Hunter does strike one back. He knows Banana's at Xbox and taken down by Sunshine. That's an M4 lost. Winnie, he does punish. Bomb dropped once again. A flashbang's been thrown in. Winnie's going to drop back. Need to make sure that this bomb can't get across. Banana, he's got the M4 now. Doesn't have the bomb on his back though. Reckons on the progression angle isn't hit at all. Smoke can be thrown in. Reckons going to boost himself up. Cheeseball. Trying to consolidate their positions. Cheeseball going to be on an off angle. Hearing movement in kitchen. That's going to have Reckons coming in as well. Getting ready to go. Reckons with the AWP angle. Sunshines goes down. And this should be very easy for Mantra. And Mantra keep 4 alive. And that's a massive round for Mantra. Like, that's a massive, massive round. Given the fact that they, you know, this entire long duel does not go their way at all. They have two players on below 50 HP. Okay? And they're able to keep 4 alive after that. Normally speaking, you know, only one word would be forcing the issue up here and eventually getting onto the A side. But somehow Mantra able to just jam it up, keep it going. Banana with the AWP. Doesn't see anything at the moment. A lot of mid aggression coming in. Reckons on short. Molotovs and flash has been thrown in to try and just get them away. Another flashbang's been thrown as well. Reckons can't see anything yet. They're really keeping posted up on a different angle. Now, a bit of a fight going on so far. Terry takes a bit of damage as well. Pushing up, Terry's going to flash it out. I think he's going to be a bit careful here because he's going to swing in Skullhunter. Does get the initial pick. Brilliant. Trying to get the trade. Skullhunter still being very aggressive. Skullhunter's got a second as well. This mid-aggression's only one word, just can't get out of it. Bombs dropped in middle as well. Just an FYI, Sunshine's is subbing in for Freeman. That's the official word. Cookie being tagged up, being legged. No, Poposha, you're just dumb. This is known that they do have a sub of Sunshines. So obviously Freeman couldn't play today. Because Sunshines is their sub, you can check their rosters. I gotta say, only one word are losing really, really hard at the moment. And I gotta say overall, there's a lot of things that they should have advantages on. There's been 2 rounds that realistically should have been able to take care of Mantra. As Sunshine's picked off from behind, looking towards short. They believe someone's there. And that is indeed Oath. Oath should be picked off by Reckons. Oh, never mind, picked off by Skullhunter. And Skullhunter had an ace. Jeez. Skullhunter had a round there. I gotta say, only one word, unable to deal with this aggression by Mantra. And that's pretty weak to not be able to just bang out these Mantra players in particular in middle. Like, they basically Mantra like push lowers or even push uppers as well. And it's just like, guys, like, you gotta be able to deal with this. You gotta be able to deal with this aggression. Like, Mantra shouldn't be able to just easily just waltz in there and just take you all out, basically. Long push coming in. Cheese ball, can he get any damage? He does get a bit of damage so far on both Terry and Sunshines, but no permanent damage. Not taking anyone out the round yet. And they're gonna surrender long. 5-man rush towards long. Maybe a setup for an A-long push. Actually looking towards short as well. There's only 2 on A, by the way. Cheese ball. Opening up the angle. Will he be caught out here? Looking for the shadow advantage. HE being thrown in. They're sneaking in as well. More damage done by Cheese ball, actually. Rotation should be coming in. They've seen 2 at long. And no Cheese balls at short. Cookie takes out O. Looking for Cheese ball. Looking for Cookie, actually. Cookie goes down. Reckons in a trade. Cheese ball should go down shortly, but Reckons gets a second as well. They're not considering him. Cheese ball's being the bait at the moment. Winnie's going to swing around and see what he can do. They line up. And with Cheese ball, Winnie just knocked them down like toy soldiers. 7th round here for Mantra. And Mantra are on an absolute streak at the moment. Only one word. They got to call a timeout. Mantra's just flattening them. To be honest, I don't think that smoke was stopping anything, given that the rotate was coming up from short. Like, I know there's meant to be a smoke here, but, like, your rotation's coming up from short. It would have helped with Winnie, but I reckon Winnie would have pushed regardless, based on Cheese Ball's Q. Trying to go to the B bomb site. Definitely being siphoned at the moment. A P90 push coming in from Oath. I do not think they're going to get through this. Winnie on and off angle. Trying B this time. Another deep nade, and that's a beautiful shot from Cheese Ball. That was a beautiful HE grenade. Taking down a banana. And that's going to say overall, this utility from Mantra has been really, really good. compared to the utility from Only One Word, which hasn't been the greatest. Hey, flashbang been thrown in. Terry's finally got one. Cheese ball, we've seen two. Panic spray, and he goes down. Cookie trades out. I'm gonna say Mantra, that's a bit slack there from them. Oath. He's heard the movement. Cookie's made some noise as well. Might go for the wall bang. He's going for the wall bang, doesn't get it. Here comes the big aggression as well, but Winnie's fended it off. Now Winnie, it's on 6 HP, can't really go for a lot of these duels, and he knows that as well. Watching to rotate, he's seen a player go to Xbox. Winnie's gonna say, guys, Xbox are going to A. Oath should win this here. Yep, he will. No way he doesn't win this. Meaning that Cookie trying to trade, doesn't get the trade in the end. And Cookie, is he gonna go for the save? He knows Oath's here. Cookie does take down Oath, takes away Oath. Beautiful shot by Eddie. And that ends the streak. I'm gonna say overcommitment here by Mantra. Big overcommitment. You know, with the flashes coming in, they got a two for one trade in the end. And basically only one word can go essentially anywhere after that. So I wasn't too sure about that in particular. I felt like, you know, they already got their initial pick. They didn't have to get, you know, any more. Eddie. Oh, they do the synchronized jumping. Cookie being flashing towards long. Gotta be careful on long here. I don't think they're gonna do any, you know, long aggression at the moment. Going up to aggress up middle. Free towards A. Reckons trying to do some short mollies as well. Will he go down to CT a bit early? Banana looking for the window player. Should slap the window player. Does push off Skull Hunter. Now the B players are all low. Flashbang goes out to Skull Hunter. Does he have a kill or not? No, Skull Hunter actually doesn't engage in the duel. When he goes down, should be very easy to enter here as Banana pushes in. And that's the round. That's the safe call. You can't really do anything about this round. They're basically locked out of sights. Reckons. Dropped by Oath. Cheeseball does silence Oath. I don't think they really need to go for this. Only one word, trying to make sure that no weapons are in the hands of Mantra Flow. They may go, or will they go for this? Can they risk about two AKs or so? Cookie taken down by Banana. That means Cheese will be picking the AWP and a molly. Ooh, is he going to peek this? He does. Takes out Banana. That's an AK in the bin. But Cheeseball's going to be very careful with this AWP. He's going to smoke it out early. Cheeseball waiting for it to bloom. And I think they're going to go for a trade, essentially. They are going to go for a Cheeseball misses his shots, and that'll be the AWP loss, and Mantra will lose all their weapons. Good recovery from only one word. Mantra went on a bit of a blitz, but that has been curved at the moment. Force spike coming in from Mantra, due to it being the end of the half. Winnie. Aggressive push with the MP9. Gets a pick. Might get a second. Does get a bit of damage as well. Gets the early information. HE being thrown in. Does a bit of damage. Skull Hunter being very, very aggressive in this scenario. Like, extremely aggressive. And they might go on to B here, potentially. But they'll be walking into a trap. Cheeseball, even more important. Can he catch the bomb? Banana's going to be very careful. Missed shot by Eddie. Cheeseball's going to be very, very careful, especially if they find anything. Cheeseball's position is known, and he is going to get out of there because the grenade's coming to his face. Now, this has actually allowed Reckons to pick up an M4 and go on a bit of an adventure. I'm actually surprised they have not gone towards B yet. I suspect that they're expecting the middle player to already be in B. Going towards long, that's going to skip out, and this is going to make a 3v4 retake if they do go for it. And they've discovered it's going to be a long kit. And Cheeseball can't really defend that long kit of the MP9. Meanwhile, alert's coming in from Cookie as well. Cookie's heard some steps, and they're going to confirm, guys, it is a long kit. Banana plays ahead of the smoke. Could be a trade out by Cheeseball. Cheeseball could be all on the site by himself. He's going to be burning, and he goes down to Viridian as well. From behind is Cookie, but I don't think Cookie's going to be able to get it. Cookie picks up the AWP. Can he get a wall bang on the car play? He doesn't. And, oh, geez, catches Oath on the back. Now it's a 1v2. Viridian's going to be very careful here. You don't want to give away a kill to make this easy for Cookie. But Viridian waits for him to walk into his cross. It'll be a 7-5 half at the end. I'm going to say Mantra, you know, he lost a bit of track towards the end there. But, you know, getting 7 rounds on the CT side of Dust too. And given the fact that we expected only one word to really just swamp him in, they've played a very, very good half. And I'm going to say, you know, only one word being behind at the moment has just really been off their own mistakes in particular. Like, Mantra have been punishing it. I have no idea why Freeman isn't playing. I haven't asked any of the players on why. Winnie. Looking at his Glock. Meanwhile, Sunshine's only player on A. All players already flanking. One flash, I think they're going to probably go time, and Banana's got a pretty big flank for this as well. But we got a rear guard as well, do we? Yeah, we do. We have a rear guard. Here we go, down towards long. Sunshine's got a couple of kills. He's got one at least. But however, they're probably well aware there's a player coming into flank. No, Banana's got a second here as well. Doesn't drop the bomb. Being goosh, but the bomb should be planted shortly by Skull Hunter. Banana gets another goosh as well. Just get that bomb down. Fortunately, Eddie gets to one. Should get the second here as well. But the rest of the Doolies doesn't connect. Now Cookie with the Glock. Can he get anything more? He's got a second. Can he get a third here as well? But he's being shot from 2 different angles and he definitely will not live. And that will be a 10-second defuse from only one word. And the first round of pistols from only one word as well. Should be 6 rounds on the board. Only one word. Most likely looking to tie this shit up. I'm going to say I suspect Mantra will force find to this round. Did he get the bomb down? So it could be Tech 9's Galil's coming in, and that's exactly what they've done. Reckons and Cheeseball with all the utility. Everyone else with the weapons. B-Rush, I would say. No B-Rush. Okay, never mind. I was going to say B-Rush should be it. With the conditioning is Cheeseball. Gonna condition this. Early Molotov coming in. Obviously calling off the B-Rush. Banana going down to mid early. I think he's been seen by Winnie, actually. I'm not really too sure. He hasn't been seen by Winnie, given no reaction from Cheeseball. Okay, smoke towards mid. Cheeseball should be caught out here by Banana. He is caught out. Winnie gets the crucial headshot that he needed to get. Now that means Oaf has to drop back. Doesn't need to be here anymore. Scout Hunter. It's got the Galil Viridian. Another one. Another scout shot, but this time through to smoke. M4 picked up. AK picked up as well. A defenders could be very, very on their toes here. Reckons. Looking towards mid. They go for a fake B split. And that B split smoke did not work at all. They mucked up the B split smokes, but here we go. Duel coming in. Skull Hunter looking towards ramp. Beautiful shot by Sunshines, but immediately they get one back from Winnie. Winnie looking for the second player as well. The spray wasn't there. Trying to get a bit of damage and needed to get a bit more there as well. The cavalry is coming, but they can retreat. Bomb still at Gandalf. Need to pick up that bomb. Get that bomb planted. Winnie, 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 Winnie. Winnie. So looking for, oh, he's found the CT players here. Terry's gone down as well, but it's going to be a 2 for 2. Sunshine's a trade out from long. Gonna be a 7-7. Yeah, Mantra just got it. Just the bomb was here. Just pick it up. You can put more pressure by getting the bomb down, or at least fake planting it, to have these guys, you know, pop out of position. And maybe this flank down here is a lot better, in particular. However, overall, they got close. I mean, Sunshine's had to intervene with the trade to win that trade, to make it 2-2. But yeah. I think if Winnie had the bomb, it would have been a bit more pressure put on them, and probably potentially could have got a plant as well, because neither of those CT players were going to be able to stop Winnie from planting. That's a dead Winnie. Jeez, I'm going to say no kills there at all from Oaf. Eventually, Oaf gets a 2k. Oaf not traded out. That's a third. That's a fourth. For Oaf, and Oaf has got all 4 on the anti-eco, and this is looking pretty good so far. And he's got the bomb too. Just go on to left. Yes, I did go to IM. 8 rounds on the board for Terry. Only one word, take the lead. I believe that's 5 rounds in a row for only one word. 6 rounds. Correction. Bit of streaky between both teams. They win the bonus round, which means everyone's got all these weapons. Should have vlogged it. To be fair, like my IM Melbourne experience was just doing the stadium tours and people recognizing me basically. I don't have like I have the camera, but I'm not sure if I have the microphone for it. Ooh, that Molotov was fluffed. HE grenade does hit Skull Hunter. Oh, does it? It does hit Skull Hunter for a bit of damage. I have like a lot of photos of me, by the way, from random CS players. Like, I'm very sure I've had like 10 to 15 photos taken with me at that event, okay? From various CS2 players. Oath. Ooh, this is a risky peek. It's got one, traded out by Cheeseball. Overlooks Cheeseball, you know, obviously. Cheeseball is very close to the smoke. Progression smoke being thrown in. No bomb picked up yet. Taking out one of the B defenders at the moment, and I wonder if they're going to split it up and go straight to B. And that's exactly what they've done. Reckon takes down Banana on the window, and B is completely clear from what they've reported. Definitely studying which players go where. And Cheeseball will get to the site completely uncontested. It should be an 8 round for Mantra. Don't imagine only one word trying to contest to this. Sunshine's playing for exits. Reckon it's going to be careful here. And he's not being careful. He's being dinked. The wallbang though, and Sunshine's finishes it off. Sunshine's going to be a bit careful. You don't want to lose this M4. They've got a buy around next round, but, you know, more nades, the happier you are. More money for a say, especially when you don't have much of a chance of winning. Potentially more buys later down the track. Mantra, tied up again, 8-8. Could this be OT? Only one word, gonna fire up a few guns here. Even though they lost there, I was gonna say, if they did lose that M4, just an FY, they would have actually not been able to buy. Terry's got the AWP. No, not being thrown to Eddie. That's interesting. Pop shot being thrown out, trying to get a timing. And I gotta say that smoke was very, very deep. I wonder if they're gonna go off B off this, but a Molotov from Banana's gonna basically fend them off for now. Guys are just making sure that no one gets on towards short for free as they go off by Xbox. Checks the box as well because that smoke was very, very deep, so you gotta check Xbox. Counter Molotov being thrown in. And I guess they're probably gonna ascertain a short. Molotov and a HE being thrown in as well, and that will be doing a bit of damage to Skull Hunter, and that's about it. Brilliant. Trying to boost himself up. Beautiful shot. Decapitates Cheeseball there. Another Molotov being thrown through. Skull Hunter's gonna do it anyway, and he takes down Oath on site. They know Viridian probably dropped off the small boxes. Is in CT at the moment. The Molotov's gonna make sure that Viridian doesn't get too much stun. Bomb is going to be planted very, very shortly. I'm gonna say a rule of Mantra, just sometimes just gotta get the bomb down quickly and get them into retake mode. Don't allow only one word to really set up for the retake. You know, give him extra time or whatever. Sunshine's pushing it up. Sunshine's 1, 2, can be third. Traded out by Cookie. Cookie should be traded out by Terry and is. Terry, the head of the spear. It's a 1-for-1. Now up to Skull Hunter. Skull Hunter can't get it done at Sandbags. It'll be a night round for only one word. As Viridian gets to it, it's got the kit. 9 rounds on the board for only one word. I guess it didn't matter too much how quickly they planted the bomb in that instance. Like, I don't think that matters too much. You know how I said earlier that, you know, they need to plant the bomb sooner to really put the pressure on. Seems like in that instance there was really not much. Like, you know, they retook it in about 10 seconds anyway. (9-8). Very close matchup so far in Dust 2. A lot closer than it was earlier on Mantra CT side, where Mantra is starting to run away with it. Banana going ultra aggressive, doesn't get a pick in middle. Reckons pushing the charge. What can he do? Smoke's gone up. Reckons gonna go through it. The long defender, Sunshines can't see. Does hits Winnie for a lot of damage. Reckons keep pushing through. Cannon flash has been thrown in as well. When, funnily enough, only one word, they threw a lot of flashes in to just delay Mantra for a bit longer. And in the end, Mantra expecting some sort of aggression, but didn't get it. Terry, oh geez, that's a beautiful shot. Skull able to trade though on towards Oath. Molotov been thrown towards Kart. Could this just be, hey, let's go elsewhere? Sunshines, oh, that Molotov is spreading, but not far enough. They are going to overlook Car most likely. The Skull Hunter trying to pick up the AWP at Mini Pit. AWP shot through to smoke. Skull Hunter just waiting. Should be an easy shot for Sunshines in my opinion. Ready to the double AWP. On the other side of the B side, shuts down some lurk play coming in. Reckons going up short. Gonna at least get one player off long, and Sunshines has done the rest. They overlook Car, and Terry makes it 10 on the board for only one word, and they get 6 consecutive rounds on the board. Yeah, that round basically they get the Molotov here. The Molotov's gonna spread the Sunshines right here, and that pretty much ends the round because they're gonna ignore Carving. No one's there. Sunshines can swing. Easy 2k. Reckons going with a B rush. I've got Tech 9 to back this up. Smoke, flashes, here we go. Superstar DJ, and Viridian's got the opener, but he's going to be dropping back. Now, they've got 2 AWPs on the site as well, which is very, very unusual. The bomb should get planted. They've been forced out of the site because AWPs are not very good other than holding initial, unfortunately. Quick banana, quick thinking, gets in there, does a bit of damage, the bomb's dropped. Now, Scullin's going to recover the bomb, but doesn't really matter. Sunshines and Terry get the JoJo working. They got 3 AWPs this time, actually. A triple AWP set up on Dust 2, and that's 11. I don't know what they're doing. They've got the 4 AWP set up. They've got the Harvu set up. Norbert's already complaining on Twitter about this. Mantra, I'm going to say they're going to be so fried the moment they walk into this, okay? They are going to be so cooked. Okay? Like, the moment they go to lower tunnels, Sunshine gets the opener. They'll be like, the fuck? How many AWPers do they have in this team? Reckons. Being careful at the moment. Flashbang goes out, Reckons drops. And that's the bomb picked up by Terry as well. So Terry's going to throw a Molotov. They know they're going to have to retrieve it. They don't see it. Peeks in. Skull Hunter recovers the bomb. But Skull's going to be a bit careful. And Viridian with another pop with the AWP. It's actually a bit precarious here because they're also walking into another AWP at Banana and Plat. Oh, they're trapped in here as well. That's the worst part. They've recovered the bomb, but they can't get out. They got so many AWP trained on their angles. Oath, the only non-AWPer, heavily tanks up Cheeseball, and Viridian just ends it. Bomb's dropped again, and Winnie's gonna do something impossible here. Winnie's taking down Oath. HE towards Eddie, and Eddie's gonna fire it anyway. Just doesn't care. Molotov towards Short, and that gets Eddie away for the time being. But Eddie, he just smokes it and goes ahead. He's still focusing on the angle. Winnie's gonna be very careful here. Eddie opening up the angle. He saw a hit pocket as well. Missed shot. He ducks right back in. Winnie, is he gonna realize that Sunshine's at the top of middle? He's not too sure of where to go. He's got 24 seconds. He knows Viridian's around here. He's just surrounded by AWPs. Like, seriously, he's just gonna walk into the plat player and that's give it a round ender. He's only got a smoke. There we go. And that's a 12-8. 4 map points for only one word. And they walked into 4 AWPs, basically. That is a very, very rough round. I can only imagine Nantra's comms when they discovered there was 4 AWPs. I can only imagine it. I gotta say, it wouldn't be good comms. Early flashes. Early aggression. Banana of the AWP. He's got 1 so far, but the Tech 9 should take him out, and they do. Molotov thrown in. Another 4 orb setup. Dude, Mantra, I wonder what they're going to do about these 4 orbs. Surely they're going to be like, hey, they've got 4 orbs here. We've got to be very careful. Reckons passing utility over. A HE being thrown in towards short. That's going to do a lot of damage. In fact, Oath is taking out the long player as well. He's going to pick up an AK. And, well, Reckons gets the open of the orb. Can he get anything else? Seen a few players. Sunshines. This is not a good position with an orb to be at CT. Oath trying to sneak in towards ramp. Does get a sneak in at ramp. Can he? Has picked up a nade. Oh, Oath. I've got to say they fumbled that only one word. It's going to be a save call from Terry. They had info. But that's a fumble there from only one word. They're going to have to save this off for next round. They should be able to buy up. Terry can drop, obviously, for Oath. But Terry's going to make sure he saves his AWP, and he knows he's in hot pursuit. He heard the player. I heard Cheeseball. Cheeseball goes down. And now Terry, he's going to live after time, but I don't think he will be able to. He might be able to, and he will. No one can really put Terry down in the end. And that orb's going to be saved. I don't think we'll see the quad orb set up again because they don't have the money for it. We'll see a lot of M4s being thrown around. I just can't believe that quad orb setup was successful for 2 to 3 rounds. Like, just don't believe it. Terry being boosted up. Loratono's going to be careful. He's revealed a hand. And, oh, Terry missed a bit of a sitter there. Eddie's going to pick up the orb, but there's going to be just lots of utility thrown towards Eddie. Eddie on an off angle. They expect Eddie to be on this off angle. That's the main question there. Oh, on the legs, but fortunately, Reckons took down his own teammate. Now, another one, Viridian. Can he get a second? He does get, tries to basically eliminate Reckons there, but Reckons is able to trade back. Now, going for that long execute coming in here. Now, they've heard Cookie. Banana's going to get Cookie in the back. Should be an easy one there. However, Reckons is on the site. But he doesn't have one thing, and that is the bomb. And the bomb's been discovered by Sunshines. So they don't even have to aggressive this. They're like, hey, guys, the bomb's at top mid. He's got to come back here to get us. We know it. And Sunshine's going to play a big off angle. Reckons is going to clear out all these areas, and he doesn't have a rifle. So he's going to clean out all these angles. And miss orb shot. Should be a nade thrown in as well. Can't see. 40 seconds. Another missed orb shot. It's definitely heard a player to his right of him. Now it's best to be taken down by Sunshines. It's going to be a 13-9 victory to only one word in the end. And Sunshines absolutely railed it. He did very, very good there. Reckons on Mantra did an okay job as well. But you can see there was just Sunshines, walking on Sunshine all the way home. And then you got Reckons, of course. Reckons did pretty well for Mantra Flow. I gotta say overall for Mantra Flow, they had him on the ropes early, but just, they couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything with it. I just felt like that ending of that half in particular just really hurt them big time. Like, just really hurt them big time. Where they were just unable to capitalize it to make it, a 9-3 half or a 10-2 half in particular. Because they had the potential to do that. They had the potential to, really just turn the screws as they were 7-2 up at one stage. And then after that, just only one word seemingly ran away with it. I think they were tired for a bit, and then just only one word won about 4 rounds in a row to put themselves on match point. And it just seemed like only one word had the number. The quad orb setup as well seemingly got Mantra Flow off guard twice, 2 to 3 times, which I was really, really a bit surprised by. Like, if they're going to use 4 orbs, they're going to continue to use 4 orbs into the next few rounds as well, which probably annoyed them to no end. Anyways, guys, we're going to go on to a quick break as I fix everything up in the HUD. And we're going to be back for map number 2, which is going to be Nuke, and it's going to be picked by Mantra Flow. And I've got to say, this T-side of Mantra Flow has to be a championship sort of half, because if they get less than 3 rounds, I think we're looking at the 2-0. Be right back, guys. Welcome back, guys. Okay, so obviously 1-0 to only one word striking first blood. And it looked a bit shaky there. It looked a bit shaky at the start where only one word were looking down 7-2 on Dust 2. And it's just like, oh geez, Mantra coming in the upset. But Sunshines, the sub, leading his troops through, followed up with, you know, a bit of star power from both Terry and Banana. Able to get 13 on the board, 13-9. Mantra just literally just faltered along towards the end there after being 7-2 up. Only got a measly 2 T rounds in the end. Is their T side less potent, or did only one word actually wake up? And I guess overall, I think only one word, I think it's a bit of both overall. I think Mantra just really petered out towards the end. They didn't have much of an idea on their T side of what to do. They were taking a lot of duels in particular that were disadvantageous to them, or that they didn't actually have to fight. And it ended up giving the round over, or giving control over to only one word. In particular, I would say probably to end towards the first half. In particular, took a lot of duels they really didn't have to take, where only one word got a 3-for-2 trade or a 2-for-1 trade, which didn't look too good at all. Now, we're going to get to the hometown of Nuke. And obviously, we expect Mantra to play a bit better. This Mantra will most likely be on the T side of Nuke, as I don't imagine only one word, unless they are huge. You know, I don't imagine that they'll play the T side. I'm just getting in the players right now. So as you guys can see here, players already, hopefully they're ready to go. Welcome to Nuke, by the way. Eee! Good camera. I'm all about that camera. Nuke is an infamous map. Has a lot of great maps, great stories. The Nico miss from heaven. Okay. So obviously the infamous 1D miss was right here. Simple. Didn't look over. Bang. Miss. Nico deleted. And obviously he's got the infamous 1v3. Saiwu. Boo! Then Saiwu went, picked off the player here, and picked off the player at double doors, and defused in one. And then you got the infamous Hut and Squeak execute. Rops coming in from Hut. Magisk dead at heaven. Rops comes out, deals with Nico at outers. Nico coming through the smoke here. Dead. And then basically down here, Apex takes care of, I remember that round, okay. Apex takes care of Tezes, traded out by Monacy. And Flames takes down Kixen here. And that's pretty much it. And the infamous knife on the event. Okay, yeah, to start, you know, you got the Magisk pulls knife out. Bang, bang. Taken out. But yeah, here we go with Nuke. We're waiting for, funnily enough, we're waiting for Terry to get in the server. Turn it on, Terry. I mean, I'll do some Mario Kart action as we fly around the map. It's a big circuit. Damn, this would be a good map, actually. The drifting. That'd be actually such a hard turn in Mario Kart doing this turn. Like, it's a hard horse spin and another hard horse spin. But this would be the eternal drift, okay? And maybe next lap you go into the vents. Then you go underground. Jump up. And then go back through here. To go through secret. Yeah, this looks awesome. Anyways, everyone's in and good to go. You got Banana, our fireman. Actually, we're missing a player at the moment. Okay, Cookie's DC'd as well, so we're waiting. Maybe he's back. Oh, jeez. That ping on Banana, man. Look at that ping on Banana. So at the moment, Mindfreak have taken the first map off House Bets. They're into the second game at the moment, by the way. 13-6 on Anubis, which is Mindfreak's pick. Mindfreak won 10 CT rounds on Anubis. Top fragging is Texter. Crunchy, I guess, no one went to Crunchy's site, I presume, given that he has like a 0.69 rating. Cairo and Pain looks pretty good as well. Cairo, of course, replacing Gump. I've got to say, at the moment, the honeymoon period's looking pretty good. That, you know, replacing Gump may have been the right option. And Drox, funnily enough, playing with house bets this time around. Not Gump, Drox on house bets. And obviously Vision as well. And PZ. Not sure whether they have to finish it out on it, but yeah. Obviously the loser of house bets and Mind Freak will verse the winner of this team. This match. Only one word getting to pick the side, and it's going to be a CT side, most likely. I can't imagine, by the way, I can't imagine them not picking CT side. Look at this. Banana, Winnie, banana, Winnie. There we go. Bit of a tech pause coming in at the moment. Only one word on the CT side. What are you guys thinking? It's going to be only one word or it's going to be Mantra? Pissed around coming in. Only one word wins Dust 2, 13-9. And Mantra, well, they've got to recover this big time. It's going to be this T side of Nuke. It's got to be their big play here. It's going to be their, you know, moment of truth. Any of a kit, dualism banana. Haven't seen any flashes, no flashes at all, so that's interesting from only one word. No utility. Brilliant. With the kit and workshop. Trying to pop through a few shots, spots two at yard. And they're going for a bit of a yard play. Cookie, can he get the kill? Taken out by Oath. Terry going back in towards Mini. And now let's see what they can do. They've got the aggression on so far. They haven't got any kills so far. In the end, it's just all going one direction as Sunshine takes care of Winnie. There's the lurk taken out as well. And they're just getting absolutely nowhere, Mantra. They're just basically... They need to get a shot. They're just getting absolutely slapped away. The only player they've done damage to has been Terry. Now Cheeseball. He spots, he takes down Banana from behind. He can go onto... No, he's dead. He ain't getting anywhere. He's trying to go down ramp. And he's just, oh, Sunshines. Jeez. Made a meal of that one. Made an absolute meal of that one. First round on the board for only one word. Dude. Sunshines, mate. That almost turned into a huge blunder, okay? That almost turned into one of the biggest blunders on a pistol round. Banana, the early XM, no force spy coming in from Mantra because no bomb plant. Molotov thrown in early as well. Sunshine's with the M4A1S, he's seen one. They've both seen each other. And he's seen two players as well. One at random, one dig, doesn't get much damage done. And Sunshine's just waiting for a bit of backup before he commits to it. Jumps from the ceiling, Terry takes care of it. Sunshine takes care of Records as well. Trying to get through down towards Secret, but Terry's got the backup as well. And, ooh, I gotta say... Banana of the XM. Can he get a second kill though? No, he doesn't. Looking for the last player being Cheeseball. Cheeseball's on the mini balcony. Or the lobby balcony. Banana's been seen. Should be easy for the Goosh and is. Gets the XM out. Would this be a good entry weapon? Terry going towards top side as well. Cheeseball, come get some, he says. Ooh, Terry, do you want to be close to the personal against the XM though? Nah, but either way, it doesn't really matter. Cheeseball gonna be absolutely blitzed by both Eddie and Terry. Eddie picking up the XM, by the way. Doesn't exchange it. Interesting, they dropped the MP9 for the XM. Second round on the board for only one word. And this will be a buy round coming in from Mantra, so... This will be interesting. If they get an opening pick with Banana, they might be able to scavenge a decent-ish weapon. Gun round coming in. I wonder if they'll go for a hug squeaky execute. Utility being thrown early. It's going to be a lot of auto aggression, basically. Flashbangs coming in. Hey, cheese. Everything's been thrown in. Can they get anything going here? Early aggression is punished by Skull Hunter. Thinking about Terry. Oh, no. Nothing's going right at all for only one word. A secondary pick of a good flash. and they can't even get a single kill. Sunshine, what Skull Hunter can't get it either. Jeez, only one word, they don't get anything. That outside aggression was ultimately pointless. Now, Banana, he gets one, but traded out back by Witty, and that's just going to be a save call here for Oaf. Oaf picks up an AK, but he ain't bothering. He's going to be running. Unless he wants to go for this 1v3, which would be unlikely. I think he's just going to try and get it out of the round. I just can't believe only one word didn't get any kills there. Like, this basically, this round ended when this aggression got 0. Absolute donuts. Like, you have to do more there. You have the information. Ugh. Give me a save call by Mantra. I don't think I can say, like, the entire outside really should have got a kill. I think they did a lot of fails on outside given the information that they had. I don't think it was unlucky. I think there was a lot of things that they should have won those duels and didn't. Like, they had the info. I'm not sure if they could be lagging in the server as well. Green's got one, a 1-for-1. That's what they needed. Terry not going to re-aggressive. Lost outside control, but they've at least got a 4v4 instead. Terry's actually got an angle here. Oh, geez, Terry's definitely saw someone go to workshop. Not reacting, though. There are 2 players in secret. Terry on the edge of the Molotov. He's getting smoked out. I gotta say, Terry's going to look to the edge of that flash. Surprised Mantra didn't aggress on that mini information. They knew Terry's and mini. I guess I don't know where the other 2 players on A are, so no ramp at all for only one word, as you may have noticed. Cheeseball leading the charge. Molotov been thrown in. Warbang coming in. Sunshine's going to go off that angle as well. HM being thrown in as well. Sunshine's. Can he catch the timing? He doesn't. Terry does catch another as well. Oaf on the bottom side. Will they check the area? Cheeseball gives away the bomb to Oaf. Oaf can adjust here. Oaf doesn't need to commit to this. He can adjust. He's got the bomb in his sights, and they have to aggress him. Flashbang being thrown in, a double flash as well. Oaf, edge of the smoke. Can he find anything? No, he goes down. Reckons in a trade. Delayed trade at the moment. Banana's got the XM. Terry on site. Now they can flip up to A. That's what I think they're going to do. They're going to go straight up to A. Terry should potentially beat them at the pass. He will beat them at the pass. He's expecting an A hit. They got to plant it now. Terry just waiting. Terry, can he intervene? Not taken out by Cookie and Nat. I gotta say, Banana, I don't think he's gonna go for it. He's got a kit, got no smokes. He's gonna go for it. I think he's gonna save, obviously. Checks towards Squeak, he doesn't see anything. Gonna back out of the AK. Be a second round for Mantra. And I gotta say, Records may have heard that. Records may go after this. So he definitely heard steps going towards outside. No, maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't hear Banana run out. But either way, second round for Mantra. Yeah, could be an eco here. A hero AK on Banana. Can anyone buy any utility? That's the main question here. Like, you know, buy a few flashes to help out Banana. Terry buying a 5.7. I was thinking of a few flashes and a smoke potentially, but, you know, nothing really. Banana's got full armor as well. He comes to hunt Squeaky. Meanwhile, like I say, there's a lot of movement coming in. They're charging in. Cheeseball gets 2. Might get a third. Trade it out. Good. Jeez, great work by Banana there. But I gotta say, Mantra completely obliterated with the first 20 seconds of the round. That's gonna be that's gonna be a third round for Mantra. I was going to comment on that, even the fact they threw about 5 or 6 flashes down to take out Oath. Another HUD squeaky. Terry, is he ready? He didn't hear anyone go down the vents. They have no idea about Skull Hunter in the vents. Skull Hunter, about to cause a bit of chaos. Spots one. Oath's got the bomb dropped. He heard it as well. Winnie looking to try and trade back. Winnie does trade back in the end. This could be perfect here because Viridian can't operate on a swivel. Should be easy for Skull Hunter from behind. There we go. B-side hit. And that's going to be a safe call from only one word. Like, that's a safe call immediately. Immediate safe call. But absolutely no... info. Not really much they can do. Swings out. Sunshine takes down Cheese Ball, but we'll just think of going for it. They won't. Let's pick up that open run. I mean, go over to KCG is the biggest move in OC history. I'd say Nedic to FlyQuest is probably the one at the moment. Should be a 4th round for Mantra, and I gotta say, only one word are in a bit of trouble. And there you go, Winnie dying after the bomb. 4 rounds on a road by Mantra. Only one word and a bit of chaos. Nedic to FlyQuest. That's a big move. This could be a free mapper, guys. This could be a free mapper. A lot of utility being thrown in. HUD squeaky coming in. Terry doesn't get one at all. Reckon saves his captain. And that's the A-site gone. Sunshine does trade out from Mini. But everyone's just trapped. Oath just looking below him as well. Viridian, how they can get back in. Another HUD squeaky execute going successfully for Mantra. The entry from Records and Cheeseball was brilliant. It was only the outside play who went down, and that smoke's probably going to guarantee it. They can't really contest it. They got double smokes already, one in heaven and one at mini. And that's just an immediate save call. They got into the site and they've got full utility good to go. Sunshines doesn't have a kit. He can't go in to defuse it. If he had a kit, maybe, but he doesn't. Sunshine's playing for extra frags. Does get an extra frag on Winnie. Can he live? That's the main question. He can't. And that's another M4 given up. 5 rounds of Mantra, and I gotta say, only one word, you've got to be able to deal with these executes. So you can't let him have Hot and Squeaky. There was very little counter utility to stop this push in particular. Otherwise, they're just gonna be smashing you with the Hot and Squeaky all day. I wouldn't be surprised if that is badly defended again. They're just gonna shove another Hot and Squeaky because you can't deal with it. Winnie. Big flash coming in. Now loud Sunshine to get into workshop. They need me in TS. No, they do not. Oh, geez. I gotta say, Banana's got himself into a nice little position, but he's been taken care of. Got himself in towards T-Silo. But unfortunately, it was a bit loud. Reckons clearing up the angle. Spotted by Terry. Terry unable to get a job done, and Terry's gonna be punished by Reckons. Fortunately, a re-smoke from Oath allows him to get back onto the site. I gotta say, bad luck for Ryan there. Yeah, he got caught literally on Silo. I think he made a bit of noise. You know, out Reckons in Squeaky, taken out by Oath. Oath pushes through to smoke there. Meanwhile, Mantra looking for that lovely B execute from Secret. They're not sure where the other players are from only one word, so they've got to be careful on these angles. And also, they don't have enough smokes for the cross. Yeah, they do not. So they've actually got to guard these as well. Flashbang being thrown over. Cheeseball's able to get over for free. Oath's on the off angle. He can't see. He can't move the trigger. Now Viridian is going to do a lot of work here. He's going to get all 3 kills here, which is going to be unlikely. Spot still gets a clat. That's what he needed. That's what the doctor ordered. And he can smoke it off. They're going to have to charge him. And Eddie, the no-scope, takes down Chucky as well. And he's wandered around here for only one word. Give me a rush plant from Winnie. But he's chasing after him, Eddie. Eddie's coming through. Can he get the digits dialed in? He does. Oh no, Eddie. Just a second too late. Really trying to win this 1v3, but unable to do so. And it's going to be a 3rd round on the board for only one word. I'm going to say Eddie's not going to be happy about that one. Winnie gets the plant. Gets $600 in everyone. But only one word stops the T rounds. Stops the skid. Eddie actually created that round there, the collat, the no-scope, and then not seeing Winnie. Just very difficult. Very, very difficult. Brain melt, exactly. Flashbang being thrown in. Cheeseball, once again, can't push. Great nade being thrown in as well. A lot of utility. I think it's going to be Hunt and Squeaky. They're waiting for it. And it's not working. They were about to hit go, but Sunshines and Eddie have got 1 each. Can they get through? Cheeseball trying to get through to Workshop, and he's got through so far. Looking for the mini defender. Oh no, he's going to be finding a lot more than the mini defender. He's going to be finding a few Terry bullets into the chest. And they can't do anything here. Winnie. It's got an opening at Squeaky. Cookie waiting for the ramp player. Finds the ramp player. This could be a B hit. And they are going to go for a B hit. They hit a Molotov towards ramp. And surely, oh no, they haven't moved. Now they have moved. It's dropping through the vents, being Terry. Tethered on Terry is dropped in the vents. Don't think it's a loud drop either. So he has got the catch. Winnie planting the bomb. Terry, see if you can find anyone. Oh jeez, that's a bit silly from Cookie. Cookie caught out, and they know Winnie's on site. Winnie's trapped on an island, but this is going to allow him to get out. Oh, Winnie's got 1, can't get a second. Sunshine immediately trades, and that's going to be a quick defuse from Terry. That was a bit of a yikes there. It was a bit of a nervy moment. And they got that bomb and B again. I got to say, only one word. You can't let them plant the bomb when you have these advantageous scenarios. You're playing with fire. They eventually can win a round, and when they do win a round, you have no money. They are literally pretty much getting close to that edge, by the way. They think they were faking out to go back to A, basically. AK is ready to go. Viridian looking towards T silo, no one there. Viridian just backing out. Can he find anything else as well? Just drops off. I think he's going to go back towards heaven. That's going to be a secret push. We need Skull Hunter all ready to go into secret. And we've already got our player Terry. He's ready to go. Oh no, Terry's actually going away from the vents. I reckon showing some presence at Squeaky. So I can be thrown in as well. Terry can get to the double stairs in time. Get to the stairs or double doors at least. Terry going topside, feeling he has to topside execute, but he's not. He's gonna be even more wrong. I think it's gonna be a wraparound. Reckons gonna give away that he's there, and he ain't. They're all literally in secret already. They've actually sold this fake big time. Reckons gonna make a lot of noise. And that's going to be a B-side open. It's going to be a B-side retake. No one's there at all. Reckons tried to sneak through. Oath's got him locked dead to rights, basically. And that's going to be a hard one from Mantra to really defend this. To get the bomb down. But to defend this overall, because they're not sure about secret. They're not sure about the vents. Only one word, assuming that they've got everything secured, which is a big assumption. They're not going to be able to throw much utility in here in particular. Eddie. This is actually not looking good at all. Matra are going to win this round. But triple flash has been thrown in. Carlos has got one. This hole should be fairly easy, but Sunshines have actually punched a hole. Cookie goes down to Viridian, and they're going to get onto that bomb quickly here. They got into the bomb, but I'm not sure if they've got enough time. Fortunately, Eddie's being defended. Will he get the defuse? He's got it. Eddie. The last second defuse. I'm going to say, like, guys, that was a very long retake, but somehow, only one word, we're able to just push through, get rid of the B defenders, force the last B defender to go in towards Toxic, and yeah, I gotta say, I don't know how they won that round. I really don't. I really felt like they should have lost that round. Meanwhile, oh no, it's one of those executes as well, and Banana only gets one. It's gonna be a 2-for-2 trade. Winnie has got the rest of the Tech 9. HA is being thrown in. Molotov as well. Sunshine's already preparing for a retake. Winnie could be a bit careful. And Freddy has actually stopped the push down towards Vent. Missed no scope, and it's gonna be taken down by a P250. And is anyone there ready to go for it? Oaf. Is the bomb still with Cookie? Oh, Oaf, he's not watching. Cookie's got a freebie. Oh, no way. That is not good. Oh, really? That is a horrible round from only one word. Horrible round. How do you not check Toxic? That's true. Oh. That's all I'm gonna say. Or Decon. Or whatever, Toxic Decon. First time I've seen a shotgun in a pro game? You don't watch much pro games then. People do use the XM for hut defense. Was door already open or is not realize that? You still keep an eye on Decon because someone's gonna open that door. Like, that's the only reason why if you think Decon door's closed, but this is a good defense here. Much better. This is where you put the XM, up here. And Banana didn't shoot, pick his advantage. And our Cookie is going to get another kill. Cookie in a 1v3. Going for the bomb plant. But I just realized Banana's 140 ping. Cookie, again? He's gonna be sprayed. Surely, Sunshine, spray him. 6 rounds, so only one word's gonna be tied 6-6. Yeah, forget that Banana has 140 ping. So yeah, with the XM, if someone's asking, you know, his first time seeing XM in the pro game, there are some rounds where pros will buy XMs to be on hut. Like when you're on hut here, it is okay to have an XM because an XM's much better because you always get a headshot because you're looking down at the player. And also all your angles on hut are close angles. Like none of them are far, so you can have a shotgun. AP9's just as good, but you can have a shotgun to do that. Only one word on the T side, slight advantage to Mantra. Crucial pistol round here. Winnie gets a tag on towards Terry. They're rushing out of it ramp. And looks like we're going to have a bit of a brawl on the B side. Or no, we're going to go towards A. Now, Viridian looking down. Jumping around. Don't know what's going on. I don't know what Eddie's doing. And Oaf, well, they're going to rotate back and a few gooshes here and there. And this is not looking good for Mantra at all, given the fact they've got one player goosh, but Chooseball's flushing. Never mind, getting goosh back up. And Terry, I have no idea what the hell's going on this round. Trade out by Reckons, but Reckons, okay. He's going to win this round all on his own, and Reckons with a beautiful 4K at midi. I do not know what to say. Reckons with a wonderful 4K. Bang, bang, bang. Beautiful headshots. Not traded out, and Reckons is going to take full advantage of it. 7 rounds for Mantra. I'm just going to say the movement that round was very questionable. Eddie looking at the ground. Looking at the ground win. Should be an easy anti-eco here for Mantra. Cheeseball. Hearing a few steps, but his own teammate. Terry. Turning it on. They've seen him. Cheeseball needs a bit of reinforcements. I've seen a few players at Red Box. But actually, funnily enough, Cheeseball's got a kill. Reckons goes down. Scarlet pops out. Gets a second. I know Terry and Banana's around here. Cheeseball, good crossfire. Should be able to clean up this execute. Just Oath left. Oath for the P250. Or Glock can't hit anything. He's dead. Oh no, he's dodging Skull Hunter. Surely, no way. Never mind. Skull Hunter finishes the job. 8 rounds on the board for Mantra. Gun round coming in for only 1 word. They really need that pistol, I'm going to say. They really, really needed it. Viridian trolling can't win. Minus Viridian plus Duncan. Jeez, you guys are very, very aggressive on Duncan, okay? Wanting Duncan back into the ECL roster. It's because Micah _NZ is probably Duncan. Cheeseball, the opening pick. Can he get a second T? Cheeseball with another one. He takes down Sunshines. 2K so far. Oath takes down Cookie in secret. Flashbang being thrown in. What can they do? Banana, they need to get something going, only 1 word. They are struggling big time. By the way, second map ended. Housebets won 13-1 against Mindfreak. Banana on 150 MS. Almost dies to Winnie. Banana, the slow ping is slowly taking him out. Can't normally do all his duels that he used to be able to. It's 1 second behind, 2 seconds behind, basically. XQ coming in through mid. Checking all the angles. I don't see anything yet. Off angle below them is indeed Mr. Winnie. Winnie should at least get 1. They do check Winnie, but Winnie, can he get a second? Oh, jeez. The spray left a lot more to be desired. Reckons dropping down through the vents. Now using that smoke, Cheeseball going to push through it as well. Can they catch someone completely unaware? That's what they do. And it'll be a 9th round for Mantra. Banana and Oath don't see anything at all, and Cheeseball Reckons just go chomp. Nom, nom, nom. 9-6. Hey, you guys think only 1 word's going today? Going pretty well? Tech 9s, what can they do? Winnie, he's ready. He's ready. HE going in, that's going to do a lot of damage. And it does. M4, ready to go. And they're going to waltz in. Flashbang coming in. Oh, caught. Winnie, just going to drop back. He knows the Tech 9s are coming. He's going to try to find an area. He's going to fake it out. Going to reload as well. Going to be in a defensive position. Where can they go at this far? They've just basically delayed the execute now. It's halfway through the round. 55 seconds to put on the brakes to reset it. waiting to see if Mantra are going to get curious. Mantra don't need to get curious. Cheeseballs keeping him locked in. Under lock and key, Winnie on the side. Rotations can be made. Winnie throwing the flash out. 28 seconds on the clock. They've got to find a site and quickly. They're going to try and storm heaven most likely. Cheeseball's ready for it. Cheeseball. He's got 1, got 2, got 3. Cheeseball, beautiful. And Cookie with a no scope. Bomb comes flying up. And Mantra, 10 rounds on the board. Very, very good, angles and crossfires set up by Mantra there. Cheeseball, absolute goat of a defense there. 3 kills before going down. That is absolutely huge, and that is just gonna completely mess with only one word. Mantra CT side looking very juicy on Nuke at the moment. And, well, I'm going to say, only one word, looking very, very ordinary. Cheeseball, can he catch another? See, oh, just a running M4 shot. HE's been thrown in and being exchanged. Pleasant Drew's a Molotov as well. Cheeseball's going to be careful on outers. He doesn't know about the T-Silo play. Seen the T-Silo play now. Smokes come in. The mini player is going to intervene. There's Winnie coming in from heaven. That's going to be Skull Hunter as well. HE's been showing up. Can they see anyone? I don't see anyone yet. Skull Hunter spraying through the smoke. Gets a bit of damage. But Winnie gets the chops. He actually saves his teammate. Unknowingly. Mantra on a streak at the moment. Cheeseball trapped in workshop, but it's working their direction. Skull Hunter, Cheeseball completely obliterated the outside execute. Bombs dropped on the outers. And it's just after up to Banana. Banana takes down Winnie. That's a hit dropped on site. Does he know about the putt player? Don't think he does. And Skull Hunter from the hut. 11 rounds. Mantra on a streak. They are so on fire. And nothing seems to be stopping them at the moment. They've got a lot of money as well. And this is a bit of a concern here for only one word. They've got a lot of money. Mantra can buy up twice to break their economy. Only one word's got to kill them all, basically. Ain't looking good at the moment. Give you a timeout. Not sure what it is. Okay, looks like headset's dying for poor Cheeseball. He's playing without sound. You know, you cut the sound. It's just like, headset not working, bro. Okay, I don't know. Headset no work. He's doing it with no sound. Can't hear. Still fragging. Headset's working, by the way. Headset has returned. They're ready to go. Look at Mike. He's disappointed in his brother. It's probably sneaky, but anyway. Cheeseball. Flashes are up, smokes are up, Cheeseball spraying through the smoke. Can he get any damage? He does. Takes down Sunshine. Cheeseball somehow gets away. Winnie drops. Cheeseball's gonna spray it again. Oh, they might be met by a player in secret, and they lose. Records loses. And this could be a B-side hit, and it'll be successful as well. No one's down there. Cookie coming through with the AWP. He's gonna be careful. He can't commit to an angle. Flashbang goes in. Cookie takes down Oath. That's the bomb dropped. Swings in, takes down Viridian. Beautiful by Cookie. He knows has to go aggressive there. From behind, Cheeseball's taken out. Now it's just up to Skull Hunter and Cookie. Cookie's got to be realizing that someone could come from behind him as well. So he can't really post up. Banana spotted. Cookie gonna punish. Now it's all up to Terry. Turn it on Terry. Drops an angle, but Cookie! 4K holds the site. 12 rounds for Mantra, and Mantra still on fire. And Micah is speechless. There'll be a timeout called. They need to get the map out. They'll be like, They're everywhere. Where do we go? Do we do a good old throw a Molotov here, hunt Squeaky, bang the sign out? These long takes we're doing, they're not working either. We're not getting any sort of aggression. We're not thinking out of their players. The outside players keep getting, you know, free O's. Have we tested that ramp player out to see what happens there? We got ramp last time, but really didn't do much with it and still lost a round. Like, nothing is working for Only One Word. They're getting the space, but they're not doing anything with the space. And Kiero's like, not enough drawing, so we're going to do more drawing for him. This is him crying, being like, more drawing, please. But just nothing's been working. It's always just been positive trades to Mantra over and over and over again. And it doesn't matter how they wrap around the map in particular. They need to just isolate and ascertain where these players from Mantra are going to be. Otherwise, we're walking straight to map number 3 being Inferno. We're walking to Eddie's Paradise, Eddie's map. Where he's going to start, you know, changing the map to make sure it's Eddie-sided. DE_clutter. Cookie with the AWP. Takes a shot. But the real damage came through the HE from Cheeseball. Molotov thrown early. Here's it. Oh, jeez. This is looking a bit of slaughter at the moment. Cookie goes down as well. But Sunshines, he shows up. And he entries. There's going to be a beautiful free K. Winnie's actually going down to B. I think it's going to be a secret execute. But there we go. Actually, they are going to go down towards secret. Cheeseball's very confused. Cheeseball's got a bit of... Oh, Winnie's got a bit of a flank here. Doesn't see anyone. At all. Oh, that's not good. Winnie's heard the bomb drop. Bomb being planted. HE being thrown on site. That's going to damage Terry slightly. Winnie's got an opportunity here. Winnie heard a player step in towards ramp. Gonna wait for Sunshines to peek. Sunshine does peek. Winnie trying to basically complete a 1v3. Flashbang coming in from Hut. They're going to suspect that he's here. Winnie, can he isolate all these jewels? Banana tucked up in towards heaven. Winnie sneaking onto site, looking towards heaven. They haven't swung yet. Winnie's just got through. And oh, he's got one. Knows last place to heaven. He saw the shot. Gonna fake it out. See if Banana's gonna check. And now Winnie gonna go for it. He's gonna hold it. Can he clutch in? Oh, Banana gets the first T round for Only One Word. And he might die after round. He does die after round. And big round for Only One Word there. Sunshines. What a beautiful entry through Mini. Gets a free K. But that got close. That got close. Winnie able to get it back to a 1v1. But I gotta say, Banana was very, very smart there. Only doing the slight jump peaks. Doesn't over-aggress. Doesn't give, you know, more of the body away to Winnie to complete that 1v3. I gotta say, Winnie got a lot of timings as well in that 1v3 in particular. And good on him. Rushing down towards ramp. Winnie's on a good angle as well. Winnie's got one. He's going to drop off. He knows everyone's running at him. Winnie dropping back. He doesn't have to commit to this. Going to fake it out. Will they guess that he's in control? Smoke being thrown in. They're going to say it's not in control. He's got one. Winnie can get a second. He's going to be traded out. Cheeseball goes down for nothing as well. But beautiful shots from Reckons. He's got it. The Luscious Locks makes it a second map. Makes it 13-7. And the Luscious Locks Reckons puts 13-7 on the board for Mantra. And I'm going to say Mantra... Sheesh, what a team performance there, and Only One Word, like I say, their T side was pretty abysmal, and their CT side was so. Mantra, looking the goods, they put it to map 3, they go to Inferno, and well. That's all we're gonna say. Well. Only One Word, I gotta say, their CT side, like 6-6, not good enough. Their T side, very one-dimensional. I mean, the only round that they won was when Sunshine's got a free K on Midi to get into the round. A lot of the other times, like, it was just, like, not much happening at all. It was just basically, we're sitting there, we're seeing all these outside jewels go in the favor of Mantra, and then it's just a matter of time before it's like a 4v2 and Mantra killed them. And, I guess overall, Mantra just essentially just ran all over them. And it seems like the only really heroic plays would help out Only One Word, to be honest. Now, looking at the frags here as well, Sunshines and Terry basically making up the top frags for Only One Word. Meanwhile, for Mantra, it's just a spread. Cheeseball, Winnie, Reckons, Cookie, everyone was helping there. Winnie with 7 assists and 17 kills. I think he's definitely got the pops there. Actually, maybe Cheeseball does as well. Cheeseball, 18 kills, 5 assists. You pick your man of the match, pretty much. But a lot of assists going all around. And we're going to get to the third map of Inferno just in a few moments. Be right back, guys. back, ladies and gentlemen, to Only One Word vs Mantra, the ESL Challenger League Season 49 playoffs. I am your caster Josh today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day at the moment, because Micah is not having a wonderful day at the moment. He had to talk to his troops after that game. He is not happy. He can't believe it. He's wondering what's going on. And he just basically said only one word to his players. Win, okay? That's for Inferno. That's the word of today for Inferno, is just win. And, well, I say Mantra picked up a handy second map there, 13-7, going with a lot of confidence going to their next map pick, or next pick, or decider. Loser goes home here. Inferno, and that's a straight up aimer map. Now, Dust 2 is more of an aimer map than Nuke, and the team that won the aimer map was only one word. They won 13-9 on Dust 2. Now we're going to head over to Inferno, where the players are just getting in right about now, and we're going to see who's going to win who here as well. And I've got to say, I'm a bit of a favoritism to only one word here, given the fact that only one word were pretty good on Dust 2. They're pretty horrible on Nuke. The aim was still there, though. Like, the aim was still there. And we could have a good showing on Inferno. Now with Inferno, the only difference is that Banana has been widened, okay? It's a bit wider, as you can see here. A bit wider. And you can also notice that divot as well, which makes no difference to the play as it goes into the drain down here. And that's pretty much the main change, is that Banana has been made wider. And yeah, you've got the players just coming in. I think maybe only one word could be a bit of jet lag at the moment. Now we're going to go check up the other match at the moment going on, which is House Bets versus Mind Freak. And that currently is 4-1 to House Bets on Nuke. House Bets playing the CT side, of course. Now, if you guys don't know, whoever wins out of that will be playing Rooster tomorrow. And whoever loses out of that will play either only one word or the winner of this, basically. So yeah. Meanwhile, you guys can sit in, have a cozy little ride as we drive through the map. Look at this, the drive. Look at me surf. Then we can go to the A side, go short, go diggity. Then go alt mid. Look at that driving through the map. He's experiencing the entire map. And you go to the Cathedral of Counter-Strike and play some Counter-Strike Source. Now, we're going to go through the map for you guys. We're going to go through Speedway. And then next up, you can take the truck up into apartments. Then we go through T-Apps. And then we're going to see someone in the kitchen. Terry's cooking. I don't know what he's cooking because Terry, that's the heater, not the cooking, mate. Terry, what's going on? Okay, so Terry ain't cooking. Terry's cooking something, but it ain't living. And there we go. Everyone's getting ready to go, basically. We're waiting for one more at the moment. We've got Cheeseball, we've got Winnie, we've got Cookie, we've got Skull Hunter. We're waiting for Reckons at the moment before we can launch underway. Absolute cinema, exactly. Now here's a door. Like, this is an apartment, but there's no apartment here, okay? So it's basically cemented off. There's Diggity, which I call Quad. Then you got the check-in boiler. No boiler anymore, it's a check-in. Look at that CRT TV here. Any room? Not no room. Then we got an apartment, which is interesting how this is an apartment, but I think this is like a recreation room. Got some luggage here. Should be called ROPS. Everywhere on the map should be just called ROPS, because ROPS has probably made some epic plays from all those locations. Should be ROPS here, ROPS there, ROPS everywhere. ROPS, dispositions, ROPS. Jump on the boxes, also ROPS. I wonder if anyone plays on this position. Probably not, because all the flashbangs pop up here anyway. Look at those hidden missiles, okay? Got all the players in. Reckons ready to go. Look at this retake coming in. Give me a knife round, by the way, guys. Cookie, the retake, taken out by Mr. Viridian Eddie. No, he got traded out. Eddie down. Good work by Skull Hunter. We'll follow him around. What can he do? Banana goes down to turn it on Terry. He drops. Skullhunter's getting a lot of these kills here. Oh, jeez. With the P2000. Skullhunter's getting all these kills at the moment. Baby Shark needs to be played on the bells. There's no tic-tac-toe anymore. I like this statue, actually. This statue looks really, really cool. Is this like a museum or something? Is this why it's called it off? Oh, you can see here, chicken lover, roosters. They come in here. Fast food. Crashed into the Celesta Disbrigotti. Okay. It's got pancetta. It's got guacamole, copper, salumi, Venetia, whatever it is. You got a restaurant here as well. And you got the market. Cheese. Here we go, guys. We got knife round. Winner gets to pick the side. There's no, you know, fake knife rounds. This is for real. Never ever gonna tell a lie. Middle they go. Cheese ball ready to go. 5v5. They start fighting off. And this is not looking too good for Mantra. Mantra getting backstabbed everywhere. Terry and O finish it off. And it's gonna be the CT side potentially for only one word. We'll see. We'll see. Where will they go? Only one word. Switch over to the CT side. My God, that is the most, I am going to say that is a very interesting chat I have ever seen, okay? I've never seen that spam before where someone's like, you know, pay, give me money, I'm starving. Never seen anyone ballsy like that, and they're not gonna get any money, okay? Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not a charity. Banana. In banana. Especially as your first chat as well. Your first chat is asking for money from people and posting your email. Banana. Spots 4. Gets a goosh into Cookie. And I'm surprised Cookie didn't die there, but I think there's a wallbang. Terry rotating back. And from behind, it's going to be Sunshine, so he gets 2. And this ain't looking too good as Sunshine's in a infiltration mission. Someone must be nearby. Sunshine must be feeling that there's someone lurking because they didn't even move at all off that flank. Winnie dropping onto A. They would not have heard that, by the way. Winnie. A's got nobody there, but the problem is that all those players are up forward defensively. Winnie just lurking around. Checking Arch, doesn't see anything. Oh no. They're gonna be lured into a trap. Winnie's got like the biggest backstab going on. The problem is that basically Sunshine is gonna kill Cookie. That's a freebie. And they reckons can't get the bomb to sight. Unless they start moving. And they're gonna think it's gonna be a B side hit. As long as Reckons makes it through. And they're going to realize it's A very quickly. Reckons Winnie's taking it down. They've got to the A site. They've just realized it's not banana. The bomb's already at A. And flippity flip. They don't know what's going on. Trippity tripping. They're tripping. They're like, no, it's got to be A. And Reckons gets the bomb planted. Trippity tripping. Retake crew coming in. 4v2. Only one word. Free K from Sunshine so far. Reckons with the gooch takes down Sunshine. Making it 3v2 now. Reckons trying to get any kills that he can. Trying to stop this retake. They do not have a kit. So buying time is huge here. Reckons trying to hold off the 2 players at Moto. Trying to fire at Gooch. He's got 1. Can he get a second here? He's lost his teammate. But Reckons can't hit anything. And Terry and Banana, the dynamic duo, have managed to clean up the site. They're going to win the round for only one word. And it will be a first round for the CTs. Close retake there. But a crazy round from both teams. I can't believe they got away with that, okay? I cannot believe that they got onto the A side and nothing was dropped, okay? No bomb drop, nothing like that. Oh man, I want to hear their team speak on that call in particular, okay? I want to hear their team speak on when they realized that it was a side hit. Force bar coming in for Mantra Flow. did they get no damage? Not a single point of damage after all that utility being thrown at Banana. And Banana was literally posted up. Jeez, Mantra, this is going to be a long, long day for them, okay? It's going to be a long-ass map, okay? Based on that alone, it's going to be a long map. All those HEs and mollies to do 0 damage to the CTs. Yeah, that's just bad luck, okay? That's just bad luck. I thought one of them hit, and it's like, oh, wow, the CTs will be looking a bit damaged, but none of them hit. Otto thrown in, and Banana's burning. Banana's gonna move! Unfortunately, Terry able to just calm the chaos, takes down Cheeseball in the exchange. Winnie peeks out, checks squad. No one's there. Diggity, no one's there either. Now, Sunshine's he's just waiting to peek out. He's waiting for his time. 1, 2, 3. Peak time coming in. Did they check Cubby? They do not. Sunshine's got 1. Tried it out, but Viridian gets the other. Can he get a third? Viridian's tagged up. Can he get a third here? He's seen the bomb. He says, guys, plant the bomb here. And Viridian, can he do it? Will he be tripping? Goes onto a different angle. Goes onto high-low angle as well. Cookie's going to clear it. Doesn't clear it. And he's about to go down. But he's got USB out. But fortunately, Oath able to cover his rear guard. Second round on the board for only 1 word. Gonna say, Eddie, he's tripping at the moment. He's wearing banana skins and shoes. He's just slipping up. Fortunately, Oath supporting his IGL. 2-0 on the board. Only 1 word leading. Gotta be a half buy coming in from Mantra. They didn't get a bomb plant, which didn't help him. Deep Molotov trying to fend off the CT aggression. Terry just doesn't care. He's going to push it regardless. HE to a lower banana does no damage. We've seen a few deals go for that smoke, and Terry is going to reveal his position. Another deep HE does a bit of damage to Cookie. Sunshines does get one in middle. Terry with the little taps takes down Reckons. Meanwhile, Winnie charging through with the Tech 9. Can take down Sunshines. Not Sunshine's already got the dink and just finishes him off for good measure. Tech 9 blown away as well. Oath's got middle. Doesn't even matter. Oath's just absolutely obliterated him. No chance. It's all up to Cheeseball. Cheeseball got the bomb. Doesn't have a clue. He's being surrounded bit by bit. Can't get to A. There's just no way to get to A. Sunshine's peeks out. Cheeseball's been spotted. He's been hurt. They know where he is. Cheeseball. Pete found. And Oath is going to finish him off. It's going to be a 3rd round on the board for only 1 word. A clean round as well. Mantra coming in with the buy. Only 1 word. Clean as a whistle so far. 3 rounds on the board. No losses so far. Only 1 bomb plant in the pistol round, which was swept up by Terry and Banana. Early Molotov's thrown down again. Actually, in fact, counter Molotov's being thrown in as well, making sure that they don't get there. A deep HE does a bit of damage, but I gotta say, looks like only 1 word's utility actually worked. Any more HEs did I have? Terry just testing all the angles, making sure no one's boosted up, trying to get extra information. Don't think they're aware of how much damage they've done. Only 2 players from Mantra have full HP. Viridian on the cubby. Viridian and Banana took a bit of damage as well on the initial exchange. Meanwhile, I've got to say, Reckons has been afforded a lot of real estate. Molotov can be thrown in. Counter smoke can be thrown in as well. Reckons. I think they're going to realize that he's at cubby. No one decides to fire in the end. Terry does fire in the end, actually. Doesn't fire to try and stop it, but it's going to be a rotate from Viridian, actually. They're heading towards A. We're going to say, Oath trying to finish it off. Winnie's going to go backwards. Is he realizing this? Oath's actually gone very aggressive in. Oath might push this, but no, Oath's deciding not to. Oath hiding in apps. And he hasn't rotated it yet. There's a lot of movement, a lot of sound cues being played with at the moment. Now they're going to rotate across towards Moto. Winnie gets an opener, and that's going to be all up to not turnaround Terry. It's going to be all up to Sunshine. So he gets 1, but this is going to be a save territory. Bomb planted. It's going to be the first round most likely for Mantra. Unless they give away a kill here. Viridian, very tagged up. You seen a play at Graveyard? That's about it. I think that's going to be a safe call because no one can really get onto A. Banana. And getting exit frag, this would be great. Grab an AK, take it through to the next round. They've already got the kit on Eddie, so that doesn't matter too much if they do lose a kit. Clearing out Boiler. Reckons. He's going to go a bit quicker. Banana. Just waiting for Reckons. Got one. Can he get the second? He's going to grab the AK. Might get a second. No, Reckons. Sharp. And Reckons might die to the bomb. No, he barely lives. They don't get the AK in the end, but they do get an MP9 kill. And they can buy back in of their money. Basically at the moment, 6-6 on Nuke for house bets on Mind Freak. That's what the score is currently. Sunshine's having an absolute clinic at the moment. Eddie, early aggression. Orb just by himself an A with a boost coming in from Mr. Oath. Oath, deep hate cheese. Can they nail it? No, it doesn't land. It's just too shallow. Winnie, Viridian's going to be very careful here. Viridian with the Orb, he's trying to scope in who's going to beat who here. Winnie, if he gets beaten. Eddie, beautiful, gets the first shot. Can he drop back onto the side? He does. Might get a second, doesn't. Skullhunter absolutely pre-fires him and decimates him. And Oath's on an island at the moment. He can't get back into A. Their apartment's busted and they're successful as well. And they've got the bomb planted, surely. And it's going to be up to Sunshines and Oath to kind of retake this here. Boost coming in. Oh, they've made a movement and that's not going to work. They know at least a player's now at Moto. So that smoke's going to come back in. This ain't looking so good. That smoke's going to disappear in about 20 seconds. Do they go for this? Smokes are dissipating now. Flashbang comes in. Skullhunter coming from behind. They might go for this now due to Skullhunter's aggressiveness. Oath swings by 1-for-1. Can he get in? They will get in. They might be able to defuse this quickly, but they can't find the bomb. They don't know how to get a sit on it. Has he got it? Oh, no, he hasn't. He hasn't. He hasn't got it, and everyone dies. Oh no! What a way to end that round. And Mantraflow got 2, and not to mention as well, only on word, nobody saved. Nobody saved at all. They thought they had it. And it's going to be a second round for Mantra. Mantra can get back into this game now. Half buy will probably come in from the CTs. They can probably put a hero or force buy as well. It is going to be a half buy instead. I thought we were going to see a force buy. But no, half buy is what we got. To be fair, Sunshine's has invested a lot. Same with Terry, actually. Mantra heading to this B site. HE hits Banana right in the noggin. And double HE is going to Kobe him. They're going. Skullhunter, new box. He knows he's there as well. Doesn't matter. He's got to swing. Can he swing? He misses. Sunshines does grab the lurk at least. And that's a gun picked up potentially by Viridian. Cookie, making sure that no one picks up these guns. Viridian not paying attention sometimes. Wasn't ready for Cookie. Sunshine's sneaking around. And gets a second. Takes down Reckons. Might get a third. Can he get a third? He's going to pre-fire the angle. Takes down Reckons. It's doable here. Sunshine's has already got his ammo. Got his money taken back from the MP9. And he can just run away with his AK. And they can buy up next round and have a pretty decent buy. Sunshine's done a lot of good work here. Cheeseball. Trying to rush to make sure Sunshine's can't save that AK. And Sunshine's, he doesn't have to do anything. He can wait at this location with the AK. He's going to save it. Third round for Mantra, but they've lost an AK in the process, and I've got to say, you know, only one word can really build around this. They can get a full set of nades. Early aggression coming in. Skull Hunter. Let's see what they can do. Mantra on a bit of a streak at the moment. And that streak is going to continue. Reckons devouring Terry and Banana, leaving just Banana by himself. Yeah, in Banana. Yeah, he's the B-side. He's the B-side anchor player. Okay. Don't ask me why Banana's called Banana in the B-side, you know, the anchor. Mantra. Got full control of Banana. Banana hasn't got any backup yet, but Sunshine's is threatening to leave. However, Mr. Skull Hunter's keeping all of them interested. Gotta be careful on the quad roof here, because if you give yourself away at all, Skull Hunter's wallbanging that window. That window is wallbangable. Bomb. Going for a gamble stack at A, just hoping that players are here. Skull Hunter's lurking out. Oh, he's been seen one, but should be caught out by the quad play. Isn't. Oath goes down. This is a bit chaotic here. Winnie, the lurkers have actually got a lot of damage done. Now they're going to be switching to A, but the bomb's caught up. Ready and holding the angle, but the bomb's already gone, and Skull Hunter's basically dismantled all the defenses, and Eddie's just all by himself with the AWP. No one's on B. And Eddie, getting the rifle out. What can he do? He's been smoked off in too many different directions. Reckons the Luscious Locks doesn't trap Eddie this time. And Eddie, is he going to go for it? He knows where Skull Hunter is. He knows Skull Hunter's around the A area. But he has no idea where Cheeseball is. And Eddie, he's going to grab the AWP and run. He's got really no choice. No clue. No kit. No information. 18 HP. Eddie's just like, nah, let's go hide in the T kitchen. T apartments. There's no idea if Skull Hunter's playing aggressively and around here. Skull Hunter's actually gone here instead. He has no idea where Cheeseball is. Like, where is Cheeseball? Don't know. So the safer option is just stay in T apartments. Mantra take the lead. And 4 in a row for Mantra as they're on fire. Eddie escapes with the AWP. Viridian City. Gets that AWP away. Puts it in his back pocket. Pushing it. Skull Hunter. He saw a play in middle. Oath, he was ready to go for it. They got a crossfire here. Skull Hunter's trying to sneak in between that smoke. Testing Sunshine. Sunshine wins that duel. Sunshine has been huge. Oath goes down. Sunshine's trying to look for the second, but he can't find the second. Can't find anyone, in fact. He's been tagged up again. And this could be an AXE. It is an AXE. Viridian. He's gonna be smoked off. Did he not see Winnie? I didn't see an AWP shot fly out. Or did Viridian get there too late? Oh, Viridian has been spotted by Cheeseball, and that's going to be another victim of Eddie. Molotov being thrown in should be an easy plant, but a retake crew coming in from only one word could be doable. 38 seconds on the clock. 4v3. Any kill from only one word will basically allow them to collapse onto the site. Molotov being thrown down, trying to buy a bit more time, an extra 10 seconds. HE on the spot, they're trying to find a kill. Another Molotov thrown down as well. That's going to deliver him probably to 15. Jumping onto the truck. Winnie's got 1. Trying to test these crossfires. They've got all the information, but they just can't win a duel. Eddie trying to go for the pot shot's not going to be there. Sunshine's on 9 HP. Does take down Winnie, but he's not going to have enough time. He'll be traded by Reckons, and they're going to run out of the site. Eddie trying to escape with the AWP. Cookie just trying to escape in general. And Cookie, oh, missed shot from Eddie, and Eddie's going to be punished. And just doesn't matter. 5th round for Mantra. 5th in a row. They got rid of the AWP, and it's going to be 5. Only one word. Well, only one exit at the moment. Elimination is not looking good for them. They're 5 rounds in a row lost. It's not looking good at all. Mantra feeling the flow at the moment. Anti-eco most likely coming in, but Force Spike comes in for only one word. Banana burning. He doesn't get one. Reckons with the jumping Mac 10. Gets the opening. Just Terry with a prayer and a 5-7. He's spotted. He's a dead man. Rotations coming through from Eddie. They've heard Eddie with something. Scout chimes out. HE been thrown in. Terry, does he see anything? What, did he see his shoulder Cheeseball? He didn't. However, Oath able to stop down Winnie. Can he get a second? Oath gets a second of the MP9. That's huge. This means they have to go to B. They're walking into the Viridian Scout, Viridian goes down. Terry, flash, can't see. Cheeseball reckons, able to just bust open B. Sunshines, will he try and stop this plant? Can he stop this plant? Bob's planted. Scout coming in. This Sunshine's been seen. That's the main question here. Sunshine's going to look into construction. Might be able to sew a way back in. Can he? Reckons. Does he miss a shot? He does miss a shot, reckons. Gonna drop back. He doesn't have to commit to this. Playing for exits. They got to fight for a way out here. It's either through Sunshines or it's through Oath. Mantra have got 6 rounds confirmed. Now it's trying to escape. Reckons goes down. No trade from Cookie. Max 10 trying to do a bit of damage. Sunshine's just keeping them all in. Cookie's going to die on sight. He has to fight Sunshine's on his way out. Sunshine's goes in the speedway. He's taking a bit of damage. Cookie looking for Sunshine's. He finds him. And that's going to be the bomb. Killing them in Sunshine's. Getting a lot of kills done. Making sure nobody escaped. 6 rounds for Mantra. But Mantra, that buy is going to look pretty shaky. Could be a timeout call. Looking at the moment. Have a Molotov as well to deep. HE as well. This prevents a early banana aggression from only one word. Terry, he's just gonna stay there. He just knows they're not there. Terry hasn't even been tagged up. Jeez, I'm gonna say only one word. Counter aggression. No damage being dealt. Reckons takes down Terry through the smoke. Execute coming in. Sunshine's Eddie working together. Can they get this stop? They can. Eventually, Sunshine's runs out of ammo, but in the end, he holds A by a whisker. Meanwhile, Reckons seeping through. I think he saw a shadow there. Sunshine's quick 2-tap. And it's going to be all up to Cheeseball. Cheeseball picks up the package. Gets the bomb planted. Gets at least $1 dues for next round. Doesn't know where the other player's there. Sees a shoulder. He knows that Sunshine's could be coming in. Oh, Cheeseball. Sunshine does all the work. A 4K. Puts 4 on the board for only one word. And Sunshine's, he is basically walking on Sunshine at the moment. Four rounds are only one word. And only one word aren't finished yet. Only one word. They've got the full buy here. Timeout being called. Sunshine's doing literally all the heavy lifting. The main difference maker has been Sunshine's. Probably calling a timeout so the scoreboard can be there for a bit. It's just, you know, basking in the glory. It's just sitting there going like, look at those 21 kills. You know, doing the flexing. 21 kills and a half. He's on the T and he's on the CT side. People going to him. Winner of this, most likely, may be playing house bets at the moment. House bets currently up 10-7 in a 1v2 at the moment. Vision in a 1v1. Was it a 1v3 earlier? Yeah, we got here 6-4. Early Molotov being thrown down. Reckons. What is he gonna do? Just got pistols and hopes and dreams after that round loss. Farm potential here. Another Molotov being thrown in. Terry playing ultra aggressive. Will he get caught out here? I can't see. Might be shot through the smoke. Can they find him? The counter flash is going in. It's absolute chaos going down. Terry's got 2. What is going on? Absolute flashes and smokes being thrown everywhere at Banana. Can they hold on to Tech 9 blasted by Banana? And now it's just not happening. Cheeseball knocked out from downtown by Sunshine's Vikobi. It's going to be a 5th round for only one word. And they clean up the anti-eco after absolute chaos in Banana. Jeez, that was a round. Absolute round, absolute menace. All these flashbang smokes and HEs being thrown here. Fortunately, Terry sneaks into the back lines, gets a couple of kills, cuts the legs out from Mantra. And Mantra got the buy round coming in now. Late aggression towards Banana. Early Molotov as well. Banana lays through the smokes. I'm not sure if they know he's here or not. Skull Hunter takes down Viridian on middle. Another angle coming in. Oath is still committed to it. Oath's going to be very careful here. He can't commit too much to this. Oath in Boiler. Will they check Boiler? They don't, and they deserve to be punished for it. Oath gets a second as well, but Cookie, they've just rushed around long. They've got an entry. They've taken down Sunshines, and that's going to be bomb planted on A. Numbers being dialed in. HG towards Pit. Going to be Skull Hunter avoiding that. Reckons takes down Terry, and that's going to be Terry taking out the round. Banana and Oath have got to get it done. Molotov towards Pit. That's going to force Skull Hunter. Oh, no! It bounced up. Don't know how. The Molotov doesn't work. Not very effective. HG towards Skull. Oh, no. Again, no smoke, actually. Trying to push in. The smoke's trying to be deployed. Trying to isolate this Jules. Going to be 2v2. Now Skull Hunter trying to get into the bomb, but can't do it. Reckons jumping into the Glock. Makes it 7 for Mantra, and Mantra take a slender lead in half-time. 7-5. Mantra going onto the CT side, only one word. Well, Sunshine's absolutely farming at the moment. Sunshine's on 22 kills, 7 deaths, 3 assists. He's out damaging. He's double the damage of like some of the players in his team. He's getting all the damage, all the hits. Everything is working. Give me another timeout here. Double timeout. Sunshines is really fucking flexing, is he? Really flexing. We're gonna have another timeout before we get back in. More flexing. Just waiting, you know. I'm not gonna think this timeout's gonna stop. Maybe a tech pause. Skull Hunter to P2000 have both been spotted each other, and Skull Hunter's seen 2 alt middle. He's gonna be like, guys, they're both alt middle. 2 alt middle. It's got the info. Flashbang going in. Skull Hunter doesn't get the kill on Sunshine. Sunshine gets another kill. They can't stop this man. Winnie shuts down Terry. They've got to shut down Sunshine, but Winnie's doing all the hard lift. He's got the bomb. He's got the 4 kills. Can he get the ace? Now Winnie just panicking. Gets the ace. Winnie with a big pistol ace. Shuts down. Only one word. Mantra on 8. Sunshine's 23 kills at the moment. Almost had it. Almost had it, but only one word. Just they don't have 2 words. Round win. But Mantra, they're all about the flow. They're in their flow state at the moment. Half by coming in. Sunshine has put a bit more into this round. Cheeseball and Reckons, they're looking pretty happy at the moment. Deep HE actually tickles Viridian. Viridian's been seen. There's no deep smoke at C at the bottom of Banana. So Cheeseball can contest this. This is going to be a Kobe. Is it Kobe? Sunshine's dumped. Reckons gets a second as well. Reckons pushing, prodding. Everyone getting damaged here. Reckons. But hey, he might be up for the anti-eco ace. Flashbang goes in. Eddie goes down to Skull Hunter, checking Mexico. They find the last. Now Stutley tagged up, and Reckons clean anti-eco. Bang, bang, bang. They cleaned their hands, and 9 rounds for Mantra, and Mantra get a lot of money from that round. Only one word buying in. Fire round coming in. Sorry, guys. Couldn't get back into the game. HE gets Sunshine's in the noggin again. Not looking too good. Flashbang goes through. Cheese ball through. Couldn't see. Just tapped Sunshine's at the MP9. Flashbang going down. Tries to check down middle. Doesn't see anybody. They're going to drop back. They've got the opening pick so far. They're going to be thinking it's an A-side hit. Skull Hunter, he's been seen. Give you a smoke on towards Apps. So Oaf's going to go out through it and walks into Winnie. And Winnie's chopped him up. Could be 10 rounds here. Rotations coming through. Counter Molotov being thrown through as well. Skull Hunter's a 1-for-1, but Winnie evens it up. Winnie drops his FAMAS, tries to reload. I think he'll probably pick up that FAMAS as well. And it's all up to Terry. And Terry playing the rear guard back down at T-Alley. He ain't gonna be doing too much. He ain't gonna be turning it on. Or can he turn it on? That's the real question. Terry, he wants to turn it on, but his monitor is just off. Terry saving an AK for the next round. Reckons picks up a Galil. He'll be recovering a lot of these rifles. Alright, Reckons he's going to play for after time. Terry is going to be careful in this angle. Because Reckons he loses a Galil, but he can buy an M4, so it doesn't matter. Gonna make a lot of noise. Gonna prepare Terry. Gonna swing. Oh, doesn't see Terry. And he gets shot in the back, and Terry kills him after round. Oh, jeez. Reckons his hair got in his eyes is just blinded. Long hair blindness. 10 rounds to Mantra. Mantra 10-5 in the lead. Molotov thrown to the... Oh, double HE, and Sunshine takes a bit of damage, but Viridian gets an opener. Oh, jeez. Banana trades back. Cookie, he grabs one, but it's not looking too great for him. No flash this time, a wide swing, and Terry punishes. And they're going to go straight onto the A side. It could be for free already. But it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Cheeseball's got... Oh, can't even get one in the end, and only one word out of nowhere, able to strike back and put a 6 round on the board. And I'm going to say it's going to be a force buy coming from Mantra, but a pretty decent force buy actually, given all the money that they have on their players. Hearing the ambulance being called at the moment. Not sure who the ambulance is being called for. But what do you guys think? Who do you guys think the ambulance is being called for at the moment? Fire coming in. Orb on Cookie. Very deep defense in for Mantra. Ooh. A counter smoke to soothe a Molotov. Reckons thought there was a player there, but he's going to keep him poking and prodding to see if there is a player there, but there isn't. Making a lot of noise is Skull Hunter. He's going to smoke off Boiler. Flashbang over as well to intimidate a middle push potentially. But Terry and Banana and Sunshine's all not scared whatsoever. Well, Terry goes down to Winnie. Quad peaks him at 2k so far. Give me 2 for 2. Even just Cookie and Apps. And Cookie's got to check now. He's got to check Diggity. They're coming in. Cookie posting up. Misses the shot. Drops down. Should be taken out. Is taken out by Viridian. And the rotation's coming through. Molotov can be thrown in. Trying to get some damage. Molotov being dropped at secret. Atkins picks up the M4. Can they really go for it here? Not really good post plants. Gonna be 1-for-1. No, not even a 1-for-1. In fact, Cheeseball wins the duel straight up against Banana. And doesn't really matter in the end. Viridian and Oath are on fire. 7 rounds on the board for only one word, and only one word. Hold the A side. Only one word. Trying for a big comeback. Gonna be an Antico. Gonna be a very easy round for them. As long as they're not reckless, it should be a fairly easy round. Banana. Just waiting for some over-aggression from Mantra to try and put this 8 on the board. Banana popping on through. In mid-crunch, but Mantra. This mid-crunch, they go in a different direction. 1 for 1, AK picked up. And they are going to run. They are going to sprint away. Bomb planted on A by Terry. Now they're going to try and retake this. Only one word, got to be careful here. But they decided not to in the end. Trying to play for exits. They've got all the locations locked to play for exits. Oath. Gets one. Will he check library? He does check library. Dinked by Cheeseball, but doesn't matter. Cookie. Or up to Skull Hunter. Skull Hunter's in T-Apps. He's going to be safe with that AK. Buy coming in for Mantra. It's getting nervy now. It's getting close. Very, very close. Sunshine still... Sunshine's only got like 1 or 2 kills since the last 2 to 3 rounds. Lots of Molotovs been thrown in. Banana is just absolute chaos. Reckons, will he peek? Doesn't matter. Sunshine takes down Cheeseball. Reckons he's just waiting. He might go for it. I think he's going to check him. He's going to spray. He gets it open. I might get a second as well. Being tagged on the head. Terry, they can't turn it on. But fortunately, Cookie has rotated over. Cookie, would they peek into him? They do. Cookie, quick flick into Viridian. Can he get a second one as well? He's adjusting the angle. Cookie takes the Taichi to the brain. He just doesn't care. He's just like, nah, I'm holding this angle. You got to peek me. You go down. Now, Skull. Flashbang should come in shortly, potentially, as well. Terry doesn't turn it on. In fact, he's just turned off by Skull Hunter. Winnie, just a lurking secret all by himself. They're checking the site, checking it twice. They don't know where anyone is. Now, Oath, tagged up by Winnie. Winnie gets up on the boxes, trying to dodge, trying to get the headshot angle as well. Winnie just has to buy time. Oath burns him, basically, as well. Now with the orb shot, Cookie tries for the flick, looks towards the pit player. HE coming in, hits Cookie for a bit of damage as well, but Skull has been heavily tagged and taken out by Banana, and this is just going to be a save call. 9 rounds for only 1 word. Cookie can't do anything. He's on 7 HP with an orb. Can't retake, can't duel, bye-bye, and Mantra probably, I've got to say, just probably have fumbled that round a bit there. Especially with Skull Hunter going in there and taking a lot of damage after trying to push that smoke and being unsuccessful with it. Now we can confirm, by the way, the teams they'll be playing. So, Housebets win 2-1, which means Mindfreak will be playing the winner of this matchup. Cookie sees the hit. 1 for 1. Banana takes down Winnie. Early aggression towards Banana. They've still got that open Cookie. So you can grab a few weapons. It could be trouble. Terry needs to definitely find an entry here. Can't let that orb just roam around or swing around. They let those weapons swing around in particular. They're just going to be running into weapons everywhere. Now, Skullhunter trying to catch the bomb. Or they caught Oath with a nade out. And that's another Oath going down again. They might have to let that weapon go. Bomb plant coming through. Cheeseball being tagged up slightly to hurt damage. And Cheeseball's going to spray. He's going to go down. Rotation over his Records. Records, can he spray through the smoke and get any kills? He doesn't want to give away his position yet. He's heard it. He's heard. Trying to sneak through. Grabs one, but traded up by Turn It on Terry. Skullhunter with the AK, looking towards Stark, looking forward to Callum. Can he take out Terry? Doesn't get the headshot he needs. He had the bullet there. Beautiful shot by Eddie. Now towards the cookie, and basically Terry silences him, and it'll be a 10th round for only one word, and only one word are back. They've tied it up. Really aggressive by Skullhunter. Deep HE. He's going to do a bit of damage. Cookie. He's got the hip. Gets Sunshines. The big threat's gone. Reckons throws a counter HE. Can he do a bit of damage? He doesn't. It's massive. And Sunshine's out around already. But Sunshine's hasn't really turned it on. It's been Terry, Brilliant, and Oath who've been getting a couple of kills here and there. Now look at the A site defense. It's been lacking lately, but that's only because there's two players on it. Cheeseball. Gonna deploy another smoke. Smoke walls activated. Oath doesn't see Cheeseball at all. Boost coming up. Cheeseball being spotted. And Cheeseball dashes away. The boost came up as well from Oath. They're trying to put a lot of pressure on now. Jam-packed onto the A site. Winnie, the only one outside pit to be able to really do anything here. Skullhunter's got one. Let's go on to Bernie. He's looking for the cubby player. Winnie's dropped that pit as well, just leaving Cheeseball. They know Cheeseball's here. They saw him. But where is he? Terry's got the bomb in his hands. They didn't realize about the third person on the site. Terry doing a lot of headshot angles, does a lot of ducking and weaving, and somehow Mantra still lose the site. Everything going their way. Reckons in a 1v3. Can he take anyone out? That's the main question here. Sees Terry. Terry. Oh, I gotta say, Reckons, you've got a dash. And he's thinking about it. He's not liking it, you can tell. Excuse me. Oath, trying to track him. You can get rid of this weapon, it's huge. Reckons. Can he keep that AWP? He's got to post up. He's got no choice. Drops back, misses the first shot, doesn't miss the second. But he's just running into them. Oh, beautiful. Reckons hits Terry. Can he take the Viridian? He's got the AWP as well. Viridian's taken away the weapon and recovered the AWP. And only one word, make it 11. And Mantra have lost 6 rounds in a row. Only one word, speeding through. It's not looking good at all for Mantra. Mantra spiraling out of control, falling apart. Good evening, Razor. Oath. Reckons already taken out. Winnie trying to go into apps. Oath. Is he ready? Oh, he ain't ready. Skullhunter very ready. And that's going to be an AK picked up by Winnie. Looking to that A site stack. 3v4. Sunshine's out and around again. Skullhunter. Dog with knife. Is he going to be able to catch the jump? Can he? All he needs is the timing. Will this timing be good enough? Banana. Look in the opposite direction, but no, he runs into 3 readied players, and they come swarming around onto the A site, but they can go to B instead, and Cheeseball, he's ready for it. He's ready. So ready. Cheeseball, all he hears is them stomping around. Smoke at construction. Cheeseball doesn't need to give himself away, he knows that. Tech9's charging in. Cheeseball in the off angle. Do they clear it out? Cheeseball taken out by Banana. This ain't looking good. This is out of control. Only one word. Getting that bomb planted. Winnie's going to do a lot of hero play here. Winnie coming from Banana. Got to get all three of these kills. Molotov popped in. He's seen the shoulder of Terry. But Terry, he turned it on. Absolutely dimes Winnie. It's just Cookie left. Cookie can't. Can he do it? He's going to have to duck out. Terry's ready for him. Cookie, can he swing? Or will Terry be the one doing the swinging? Terry swings again. And Terry, he's powering only one word through. It's 12-10. 2 map and series points. And only one word have won 7 rounds. And they are pushing through. They are plowing through. Only one word. So close. So... No, HE being thrown in. Mantra flailing at the moment. They peek out. They had a nade. Corn Cookie fortunately gets someone at middle. Jump shots. But Sunshine snatches Reckons. Absolutely slaps him from the sky. The 4v4. Cookie. Oh, hit with a nade. I think they may have heard that. Cookie doesn't have full armor, but I'm not too sure. They have a feeling they hit someone. Skull Hunter, though. Oh, he's taking out the lurk player of Oath. This is a now or never for only one word. Can they get into the B site? Brilliant. Checks the top. It's going to be walking to Cookie. Cookie's just happy. Just sitting there. Traded out by Terry. Terry, can he turn it on? The MP9 does turn it on. It's all up to Sunshines. With the AWP in a dream. Knows where Cheeseball is. But he's got the AWP. One shot, one kill, misses the shot. Jumps out, Cheeseball with the MP9. He just scatter shots it. Makes it 11. And only one map and series points now. And only one word. They have to force up. Here we go, start of the round. Mantra fighting for their tournament life. This is close. Nah, it's a drubbing, you know. Only one word. So far ahead, okay? Clearly so far ahead. Flashbang comes in. Terry takes a bit of damage from the HE. Almost catches Reckons. That'll be huge. Reckons needs to get back into the site. Trying to get back into the site. How much damage has he done? Sunshine's taking a lot of damage. So was Reckons as well. It's back and forth on the damage on the swivel chair at the moment. Cookie can't see, goes for the ult mid-hit. It's not the spoon bowl. The wooden spoon has already been decided, mate. Banana from downtown shuts down Skull Hunter. Molotov into apps, trying to get rid of them. Bomb is going to go towards B, potentially. Boost up, flashbang goes in. Cheeseball, can he see anything? He does, but Terry peeks out and boosts, and it's just going to be very hard for them now. Mantra, they've got to commit to a site, and just hopefully they can pick the right one. This is a hard one here. Winnie's got to play such an advanced angle. Cookie's just got to play, being able to rotate both sides. And Banana's got an entry on A, and they're going to walk right into it, and they do. Sunshine's Terry and Oath. It's all up to Cookie. Can Cookie stop the bomb from being planted? No, but he can take down Sunshine's. Cookie, hit and hope. Last chance salute. No scope takes down Terry. Can he get another? Supposed to be thrown down. Cookie just doesn't care, but Cookie goes down. It'll be 13-11. To only one word, and they will themselves over the line, and only one word. We'll play Mind Freak tomorrow. It'll be a 13-11, and what a game. Okay, only one word. Oh, it seems like they had it all the way to the end, and then just one round, beautiful B-side hit, and they get it done, okay? And I say only one word, I was getting worried there, because Mantra was starting to build up a case, but, jeez. Sunshine's with a heavy carry on the CT side. Just gets them through in the end. And anyways, guys, so we're going to have a quick interview with some of the players quickly after this, if we can get somebody on. Not somebody, okay? Someone from only one word. And I'm not sure who we're going to be talking to today. We'll see if we can find anyone, okay? Well, Sunshines, see if Sunshines is available, okay? Please don't. Razor's such a hater, mate. Like, Razor, big hater, okay? Massive hater. Absolutely massive hater. Can't trust him, okay? Can't trust him at all. But anyways, we'll have an interview with someone, most likely Eddie, especially since the changes he's made to Inferno, so his team would win 13-11. Okay? So be right back. I love the first chat. I bet he was stream sniping. It's hard to stream snipe a game that's delayed by 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay? Be right back. Oh, of course it breaks. Okay, g'day guys, we've got Eddie here.
Yo.
You may know him as Viridian City from Only One Word. So today's game in particular, how do you think today's game went for your side? Like, how do you think it went overall?
On our
Like,
side,
yeah.
messy, puggy.
Mhm.
It was, yeah. I don't know. It's a bit hard to say because like, we haven't pracked in a while, so all these games are like on the fly, and so when you're versing structured teams and heavy prack teams, it's kind of like you gotta warm up your reactions during the game.
So yeah. Like, how do you like really call those on the fly games in particular? Like, you know, against a team like Mantro, particularly who are more structured and, you know, have a very decent core behind them. Like, do you just try to poke and prod at weak points, or?
Yeah, pretty much. Like with those type of teams, or most teams, I guess, it's just a matter of seeing how they play, like where they play into, and like what trends they have, and then kind of adapting and like just coming up with a fast protocol when they do the same thing. But majority of the time that game, it's like, since it was more on the fly, we got like Sunshines having input, everyone just having input on their side of the map, like CT Terry was having input. Like, it's just whatever confidence pops up, and then you kind of just capitalize on that.
Yep. So you also went to the Asian Champions League, so ACL, another tournament aptly named after a serious leg injury. So how
ACL,
did ACL, yep. So how did that go in particular? Like, what are your expectations going into it?
Expectations, we didn't want to get knocked out early, like just win as many games as we can. We had a good chance to make the next stage, but with all like the shit happening in the background, it's a similar thing where it's like you're versing like structured teams and like teams that have been pracking heaps, and we haven't been pracking like for a while now, like since I think around after defrag. It's been a bit messy, so over time you lose those habits. And it becomes a bit like more difficult to try and go deeper into those tournaments, but we did actually alright considering everything.
What's been the big issue, like, you know, being unable to practice? Is it like times lining up, or what's been going on?
It's just that knowing that players would be going elsewhere, so it's like we just had to make the most of our time. Like Freeman, since he wasn't playing in this game, he's back in Hong Kong, or Hong Kong, I think, or China. But knowing that, and then also some players just pretty much doing some other things. It's like, we can't really do much besides play the rest out of the season and see what happens with the roster.
Are you guys keeping the core free at least to keep the VRS, or?
We'll see what happens with that. Ideally, I would like to keep a core and then adjust the roster, but we'll just have to see if it's worth doing, or if there's other opportunities that pop up, then we can go like a different route. But ideally, I would like to keep the core. But if something else pops up, then whatever.
Also as well with the season of ECL in general, like, you know, how happy are you guys with the ECL season as it is at the moment? Like, you're fourth, you've got guaranteed fourth place. However, you know, you're not guaranteed back in.
Not guaranteed back in. So far, the season's actually been, well, like we've had good results in those BO2s, or like the two BO1s. We had a decent placing. We fumbled probably a few games, but when we were like playing well, it was good. So not really sad about the ECL season right now, and it's like, to get the spot for Pro League, you're versing Rooster, Housebets, Mind Freak, and it's like whoever shows up on the day can kind of, you know, get the win. But we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. At least it's like, it's fun playing.
Your next matchup is going to be against Mind Freak, because they got 2-1 by Housebets. What sort of preparation can you go against Mind Freak in particular? Like, do you know like any weaknesses or anything like that within that roster? I mean, they had a roster change as well with Gump for Cairo for Gump.
Yeah, I think going for any weaknesses, I'm not sure. I guess like the structure has changed since the roster changes, and it's something that you could kind of it could give you the advantage going into the game. But I think the main thing is just playing your own game and then playing the style where you just adapt to what's happening. And as long as we're all sharp and switched on the day, then it should be right.
I was just wondering as well, because obviously a lot of teams from ECL are now competing in ESL Open. Are you guys looking to do that or currently doing that at the moment? And what reason could they want to play ESL Open to try and get those spots anyway?
Yeah, so initially we joined ESEA Open just in case we would get relegated, and that was like at a time when I think it was possible that the team would still continue.
Yeah.
But since then we didn't, like, we went to ACL and then we had a lot of open games scheduled, so we pulled out, and then they gave the option where like ESEA or whoever's hosting gave the option to just play the playoffs. So you get directly invited to the ESEA Open playoffs to try and re-qualify into ECL if you're relegated. So we just said yes to that, but you know, something could change. Yeah.
So what you've been told so far about the play-ins is like, is it like kind of like the 5 open teams and the 5 relegated ECL teams play against each other for a spot, or do you have any information on that?
I think the play-ins should be the top 5 of ESEA Open versus like the relegated teams. Maybe. I forgot exactly. I have the email, but I just know that the teams in ECL right now have the option to just go straight into the playoffs to compete against those teams.
Okay, that's pretty good. Because I was going to say, like, I was actually going to ask your opinion, like, you know, how rough is it for some of the lower teams in particular to be forced to play ESEA Open, because otherwise they're not going to have a spot, basically.
True, but at the end of the day, you know, the league is for like the best possible teams. So it's like, wait, Craig said top 2 from last ESEA Open season, and then top 3 in the playoffs this season. Okay. Yeah, so it's a bit of a mix. But yeah, like ideally you would want just the best teams in the region to be in Challenger. So whatever teams can get through from Open, it'll be a good experience. But yeah.
So what do you think this chance of you being back in, obviously, ACL with whatever core that you come up with?
I'm not sure really. Like, it could come down to the VIS update after playoffs. It could come down to whatever roster or whatever happens with the players. Not too sure. I think for now we're just playing out playoffs, and then the other stuff is just in the air.
So I think the lock-off date is the 25th of July for the VR slots. And looking at it, you got FlyQuest. You know to decline, most likely. You got Simplify.
Yeah, I assume so.
They could come back, you never know. If they come back, then Mind Freak's in a bit of a shit. Then you got Simplify, then you got Rooster, then you got House Bets, then you got X Talent as well, which also is a team now. This is actually a good question, actually. Do you think FlyQuest will come back to ECL? Or will they still try and fight it out overseas, given the fact that now Simplify actually has some VRS points, House Bets have some VRS points, and Rooster had some VRS points? Because last time they didn't come back, because they're just basically giving their VRS points over if they lose the BO1.
Yeah, exactly. I guess it just depends on their schedule. Like, maybe they sign up and then see what happens throughout the season. Like, however long they spend back in Oz, they will just play out the games that they can, but I'm not too sure. As long as they play like whatever land pops up in the region, I think that's like the main goal, because not playing defrag, they just screw them over a little bit. Or actually a lot. So they gained crazy amount of points from that.
Also, as well, I was going to say, with that sort of travel and whatnot, does that impact you guys as well? Like, you know, the traveling and the scheduling and whatnot for ECL? Because you said that for FlyQuest, but I can imagine it hurt, you know, KZG, yourself, because you guys went over to China to compete in ACL.
Like, I have a calendar set up with all the dates, and like during March, February, it was pretty packed, like event back to back, and we had like the Mesa Mongolia PGA Bucharest call. Like, we went over to Mongolia, and then a week after Brisbane, and a week after also ACL. I think as long as the events can accommodate and reschedule around that, it's okay. It's pretty packed, and like the downtime you get for practice, it's pretty limited, or can be pretty limited. But yeah, I don't know.
How's that for an experience to like really experience like a tier 1 team, like where they just go travel, you know, Mongolia one week, Brisbane the next, China the after, and whatnot?
Yeah.
Like, how does that impact, you know, the squad overall and your play style and whatnot, and like your skill level? Is it just you're just going from jet lag to jet lag? You know, what is a time zone?
Yeah. Luckily, there wasn't too much jet lag, but if you're playing these events, I guess you're just mainly focused on competition, right? It's like you're going over, show your best. I think for us though, players probably got a bit sick of traveling. Like, couldn't bother. It was getting to them like the 13-hour flights, the long layovers, long travel days, and even like being in China for like 18 days was pretty. Like that was a lot. Like we'll play one BO1 and then have to wait 5 days for the next BO1. So it's like during those 5 days, especially if like the team's in the state that it is right now, it's like, what do? You just pug, check out the place a little bit, and but like I don't mind it. Like if you're playing CS, then you want to make the most out of it and do your best. It's just making the most of the situation.
Yeah. What sort of like impact? You know, you talked about like your long layovers, long flights. Like, you know, what sort of impact does it have on some of the players in particular? Obviously, you know, obviously some players probably don't take travel well. Some of us do. Is it just like sleep deprivation or?
No, I don't think so. Like Terry and Banana and like some other players, well, pretty much Terry and Banana, their sleep is already like all over the place. Mine's a little bit, but not as cooked. So it's like there's some days where this is a funny story. Like some days where they're just pugging throughout the night, and then they go to bed after the breakfast buffet. So they're pugging and they go to the breakfast buffet, and then that's when they sleep.
Jeez.
So it's like
dinner.
Yeah, it's already it's pretty wild. But yeah, for us it's kind of whatever. No one really complained about like the layovers or the travel. It's kind of just like dealing with it, which is it's good. It's always good when people just you just go through it and not too much complaints. But yeah, like for me, the traveling's whatever, because like I've had some pretty cooked travel days, like 30 to 40-hour travel days. Yeah, so it's like whatever, and then that's pretty much that.
So let's go to IM Melbourne in particular. Like, you know, do you like miss not being at IM Melbourne because of course you guys are in China?
Yeah, it was so sad. I wish I could be there because it's like the one big event everyone goes to. You meet up with everyone. So IM Melbourne, definitely the place to be, and having a clash of a tournament is pretty cooked. Yeah.
Like you know, would you have observed the event if your team was there?
I think it was possible, yeah. So if I didn't play ACL, I would have been there observing. That could have been possible.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, chat's popping up.
Yeah, basically, Grat's giving me a raid, and I think Rags was probably being like, "Oh, Grat, raid Josh," because we got Eddie on the interview, mate.
But yeah, like IM Melbourne, a lot of socializing that I missed out on. But you know, playing an event and like main focus is competing.
Yeah. Is that like, you know, when you miss those sort of events in particular where you could, you know, catch up and network with a lot of people, is it kind of like, you know, like you're sitting there in China being like, come on, I wish I was there kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like that fear of missing out. You're just like watching the stream, watching the crowd go crazy, and then it's like a lot of stuff happening.
What do you think about FlyQuest at the event in particular? I reckon they did pretty good, given they took they beat Virtus Pro and they almost beat Navi as well. Like
Virtus Pro, they're pretty much in cook situation right now, but the fact that they just punished that, they took the advantage and just closed out the winners solid. Like they gained 100 VRS, and they had a good showing, or like they've shown promising moments in a lot of their games recently. So it's like now they just need practice, fix up the small issues, and it looks good. Like even for Blast, they got like the scoreline against Spirit for the first map was like cooked, but the rounds and even the second map was pretty good. So it's definitely promising.
Yeah, most definitely as well. I think the first map was just a Donk and Shiro show. You get the best open and you get the best closer. What are you gonna fucking do, really?
Yeah. Like you're versing Spirit, and like they've been together for so long, so they did what they could. Yeah. But yeah, I like what's happening with FlyQuest.
Anyways, that's gonna be probably it for today, Eddie. You know, get a bit of an insight. I'm a bit sorry to hear that the
no.
team is breaking apart. I was looking forward to this team. Okay. I was a bit disappointed at the start because I'm just like, no, this team can be so much more. Do you feel like that as well? Like, only one word could have been so much more?
Yeah. It could have been a lot more. Like,
Yeah.
I think one thing that kind of messed with things is just playing around with the roles. It just like it was good up until there were just a lot of individual moments. Like we didn't have the experience to kind of follow through with the style we wanted to play, and we just kept getting punished. And I was just playing like a noob too.
Yeah.
So it was a good lineup, and we had good moments. But then we hit a peak, and then just hit that moment.
Yeah.
Where we just started slumping.
Yeah, lineups have that at times, like where they hit their peak, and then they get to the next block when they have a down period, and then you just can't get over that down period. It happens at times. It's just that's the probably the hardest part, in particular, is what you do when you're playing shit. That's what I was talking to Flamesy about.
Yeah. It's like it's always cooked when it happens, and then figuring out how to bounce back, but having the limited time, or it just goes downhill.
Anyways, have a good evening, and tomorrow you're playing Mind Freak.
Thank you.
And good luck.
Yes, Mind Freak tomorrow, 7 p.m.
Yep, on the dot.
Thank you.
See ya.
Easy. Peace.